Alright. Skylynx. Because Skylynx is a Pokemon. I mean, he looks more like a Pokemon than a Transformer. Actually, I take that back. He looks like if the Thing assimilated a plane and got caught. He's got these red fleshy shit coming out. He looks like a vaguely an animal. Or maybe he's like a Dark Souls boss. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna rank every Pokemon. I don't know. I could be editing, but I guess I decided not to. This technically counts as a review, right? This is Is this thing okay? Jesus, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, it technically counts as a review. I'm reviewing every Pokemon. I'm just doing it live. What the fuck is going on? YouTube is I love this thumbnail, by the way. Put a lot of time and energy into it. Kind of sad I didn't get to manage to figure out a way to fit Mr. Krabs in there. The fucking, what's that Krabby Patty face? That picture's hilarious. What is going on with YouTube? Okay, this app just sucks. I guess I'm just gonna look at it through here. Alright, well, anyways, this will probably not be one video. I might have to break this up into parts because we're reviewing every Pokemon. And I'm playing this music because I like Mr. Dungeon. It's a good game. I don't think it's as good as I thought it was, but I mean, it's pretty close. Okay, let's get this amazing man Acerthorn out of here. Say bye-bye, Acerthorn. Bye-bye, Acerthorn. Alright, there you go. Wow, what a lot of tabs. Indeed, because we're doing it by generation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ignore that. The uploader is fucking, like, mentally insane or something. 7. Oh, wait, no, that's Mega Evolutions. 7, 8, Gigantamax. Technically, the Gen 8 one has Gigantamaxes, but this is the only one that had these ones. And I figured, well, you know what? Okay, I was just looking at something. You know what? Finding a Gen 8 tier list that's decent is fucking difficult, so who cares? And if I'm ranking Mega Evolution separately, I'm doing it with Gen 8 and Gigantamax forms too. And then Gen 9. Because Terrestrialization forms aren't out yet, but I think they got leaked. Okay, let's just do this by waves. Okay, Generation 1. Now, it's by S through F. However, I wanted it to be even. Because normally, there's two normal with A and B when it comes to positive, but there's also that extra step when it comes to S. Otherwise, it's just basically giving it a 1 to 5, you know? So then, you know what? To even that out, I'm also doing E. I'm not doing that with my normal tier list. Or my normal rankings, because the separation between D and E is already weird. Like, it just makes sense for this. But, like, how do I determine if, like, a toy is, like, either D tier where it's just bad, or E where it's really bad but not quite enough to be F tier? D and F works fine. So temporarily there will be the E tier. Or I could just do S, A, B, C, D, F, and X. But that sounds kind of stupid, so I didn't do that. Okay, so Generation 1. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Oh, wait, I know. Just reload it. Okay, there you go. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? I'm gonna do that with Generation 2 and 3. Because I had to clear these, because I already attempted it once and it didn't work. Alright. Oh boy, this song. Is this a dungeon? I don't know. This is just a base from the first game. Okay. So, here's how things are gonna work. I'm not going to be ranking the individual... I'm not ranking the unevolved forms. Why? It would take way too goddamn long. And a majority of the time, they're going to be very similar to the evolved forms. And if I'm going to rank a Pokemon, I'm going to do it at their peak. Now, sometimes you have Pokemon like good old Rhydon here, right here, where it was clear that this was designed first and then they made this one afterwards. But to simplify things, I'm just going to do their evolved forms because that's what they're at their peak. And most of the time, I don't have much to say about the unevolved form otherwise. Now, there will be some exceptions. There will be some Pokemon that either they're too important not to talk about. Why is that female tail? That's weird. Or there are Pokemon where I think the unevolved form is better than the evolved form. But for things like, you know, Kadabra, I already like Alakazam. Kadabra's very, very samey, except he has a star and a tail. Like, okay. So we're just going to talk about the evolved forms. And we're going to skip the Mega Evolutions for now, like I said. It's over here. Alright, so first up, Venusaur. I think it's a very, very nice, solid design. I think it's colors with the green, the blues, the red. And this thing's really fun to use. I know it's not optimal, but Leech Seed, Sleep Powder, I always find it fun to use while playing through the game itself. And I think he's tied with the best design of the group. So, he's not one of my favorites. But I think he's a solid A tier. The S tiers are like my absolute favorites. Alright, Charizard. A lot of people like to whine,
Ew, Charizard's overrated. He's a bad Pokemon.
he's not overrated. Alright? Just because Game Freak gives him a lot of attention does not mean the fan base gives him a lot of attention. And there's a reason for it. This was a lot of people's first Pokemon, and he's a starter that turns into a dragon. If this came out nowadays, people would think this was the dopest thing ever. Probably look a little different because the design philosophy has changed over time, but like, this dude would, all I'm saying is people would like modern Charizard more than like Cinderace, you know? If Cinderace is popular just because it's the only, I can't even say the only starter in that doesn't look like shit because I think they all do, then I think Charizard would have, people would love Charizard nowadays. And, like, if anyone says Charizard's their favorite, they're called a fake fan. You're not allowed to like Charizard in today's day and age, so he's not overrated. And past that, he's not one of my favorites. It's cool it's like a dragon starter, but, like, I think his design's a little basic. It's still good, and I really like playing as him in stuff like Pokken or Smash. I think he's really cool there, but in terms of the main games, I don't know, something about it's a little off. He's still a great Pokemon. I'm going to put him in B tier. Alright, Blastoise. Okay, here's the thing. I think Blastoise, at times, has a great design. But number one, it's also very inconsistent, and sometimes he just looks like a fat fuck. Or in the case of Pokken, he looks really weirdly fit and stretched. And number two, this Pokemon is doo-doo! Alright, let me read off his stats real quick. I'm not going to take stats into consideration the entire time, okay? But for a starter, this dude has 79 HP, 83 attack, 100 defense, 85 special attack, 105 special defense, and 78 speed. Those are literal Meganium level stats. Let me, you know what, let's, I'm doing it. Let's go read up on Chikorita and let's see how good Meganium stats are. 80 HP, 82 attack, 100 defense, 83 special attack, 100 special defense, and 80 speed. Tell me, what is the point of using fucking Blastoise when there are so many other better water types? Blastoise is still cool? He's not a bad Pokemon, but like, I don't pick him anymore because I'm like, well, there's other cooler water types for me to use. And if the other starters sucked, that would be one thing, but no, the other starters are good, so I'm going to put him in B tier. Probably a little, I do like him more than Charizard, but Charizard's more fun to use. Like, I don't get why everyone shits on Meganium for having bad stats, but like, everyone like, oh, dude, Blastoise is so good. Now, granted, for some reason during speedruns, yes, he is very good, but like, outside of that, I don't think he's, like, his stats aren't unusable, but for a starter, not good enough. Okay, now, let's go on to Butterfree. And I'm gonna sound like a ripe hypocrite right now, but I really like this thing despite its stats. I think it's got a charming and fun design. Now, granted, yes, Its stats are not good, and that is a problem. But 90, at least it's 90 special attack's not too bad. The fuck is this? This isn't a fucking song. What the hell is this? The fuck? Oh my god, that's not a song. What the fuck? That's also sad. Okay, Butterfree. Anyways, I used one in a playthrough where it was my main and Sword and Shield. I max special attack, max speed, and that thing was actually pretty badass. I think if it had a better HP, I'd really like it, but as it stands, I'll probably put it at the same place as Blastoise, maybe a little higher. I like Butterfree. Butterfree's cool. Now, Beedrill. Am I listening to Mystery Dungeon or fucking the OST of Outskirt Stand? You know? I don't know. Bad joke. Butterfree, or Beedrill. Now, Beedrill is one of those Pokemon. He's very same boat. 75 speed, 90 attack. Not good, but you know what? You could probably find a way to make it work. He's a very cool Pokemon. For some reason, I don't think he's as fun to use as Butterfree, but his design is really good, so I'm still going to put him in B tier. Very funny. If he had better stats, he'd be in A tier for sure. That design is amazing. Okay, Pidgeot. Oh man, Pidgeot's so sad. Why does this thing have a base stat? It evolved at level 36, and it evolves 2 times. Why does it have a base stat total of 479? Now, I'm not going to base this entirely on stat total, but there is... A bad Pokemon being bad does damper it a little bit. I mean, it's only stat above 80. 83 is its speed, and that was buffed later. Why are you like this, Pidgeot? You have such a great design. Ah, man, that's so unfortunate, because it is a really cool Pokemon. I think, like, for a while, I was just like, you know what, fuck it. This is one of my favorite Pokemon in Gen 1. But then, I noticed how none of its stats were good, it wasn't very useful, and I kind of stopped using it over other flying types. So, it's got such a good design, and it is usable that I will put it in A tier, but a very low A tier. It's my second favorite regional bird. And they're mostly pretty good. I say mostly. Alright, Raticate. Now, like a lot of these early Pokemon, Raticate is not very good. It's got a decent speed stat of 97. Cool. Bad attack stat, 81. That's not very good for an attacking stat. It's good for speed, it's good for defense, but I don't think it's good for... That's not a song! Why are you choosing the shittiest songs? I don't get it. Anyways, it's... 80 is not good enough for attack, at least in my opinion. I mean, it will work if you, like, put enough EVs into it. I'm very picky when it comes to stats. I know, I'm a fucking tool. Unfortunately, unlike the rest of the Pokemon, I don't think its really design is that great. It's still a decent design, but... C. I mean, come on, it's not that great. Fearow. Fearow's just a slightly better Pidgeot. I don't like its design as much, though it is pretty cool. 90 attack is decent, 100 speed is good. It's usable, but there is a better flying type, so... I'm gonna put him in good, at the top of good. He is a good Pokemon. But, I mean... Oh, man. Oh, my God. Nobody got it worse than Arbok. Goodness gracious. This poor thing. He is so cool.
He's just a snake.
No, the fuck he is not. If you saw this 10-foot tall, big-ass monster snake stroll up to you, you would not say, oh, it's just a snake. Let me go get the snake repellent, even though I don't think that exists. You'd be like, get in the fucking house. There is a monster outside. That is not just a snake. Unfortunately, its stats are so fucking bad. Its attack is bad. Its 80 speed is fine. It's got middling defenses. It's literally not good at anything. Why does it have a base stat total of 438? Why? I want to use an Arbok on a team, but I just can't. Unless it's Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, where you can make anything good. It's a shame. I'm gonna put him at the top of B tier, because it's an amazing design, but nobody uses it. Maybe it'd be fun for a solo run, but that's it. Okay, Pikachu. Pikachu. We gotta talk about Pikachu. It's the mascot. And it's a good, fun design. It's memorable. What the fuck is this? Can you stop? What the fuck? This is unused music. Defend Globe? I played through the special miss. I didn't hear this song once. What the fuck is this? Okay, fine. That's fair enough. That's fair. You know what? That's fair enough. Okay. All right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, get back to the tier list because I can't afford to dawdle. All right. So Pikachu's pretty good. I'll put it like at the bottom of B tier. For Raichu, here's the thing. I'm rating Pikachu based off of the fact that it's a mascot. However, Raichu, as an evolution, it's a bit simplistic. It's still a decent design. It's got okay stats. I mean, for an electric type, it'll do you well. I mean, doesn't it have like a 90 special attack? Competitively, that's useless, but like, in terms of battle, I think it's fine. Yeah, I don't know why it has equal attack to special attack. There's really no... It's a fucking mouse. I mean, it's got a sharp little tail, but it's not going to use that tail for, like, body slam, you know? However, I think what ruins Raichu a little bit is the color scheme. Yellow, red, and a little bit of brown is good, but ugly yellow, orange, a little bit of yellow, and a lot more brown is just ugly. The only red is his mouth. I still think it's good, but, like, not much better. Okay, so next up we have Sandslash. And, it's got a good attack and defense, I guess. Dude, looking at these Gen 1 stats just make me sad. I'm gonna stop doing that. But I think it's a cool Pokemon. I don't think it's, like, specially interesting or anything. It's slick, it's decent, but, like, there's better ones to use. I'll probably put it, like, right there. Yeah. I don't think he's cooler than Raichu, but Raichu does have more of a use, so yeah. Alright, the Nidos. Here we go. Actual good stats. Nidoqueen is a very solid and great design. Are you fucking serious? The shitty Aegis Cave? Bro, this playlist is trolling me. Okay, but yeah, this is a very solid Pokemon. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of A tier, but Nidoking. I don't think it's one of my favorites of all time, but I'm always happy to use a Nidoking. Great design, really fun to use, early available on. If there was an S-, he would be in there. Great Pokemon. Okay, Clefable. So we have I think from Clefairy to Diglett, we have the bland era of Gen 1. These, I don't like really any of these. Clefable is just a stretched out Clefairy, which is already a design I'm not a big fan of. It's annoying to fight, it's not that fun to use. It's either like a bland normal type or it's an annoying bulky fairy type. It's just... I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna put it in D tier. I don't like this Pokemon. Not quite E tier, it's not hateable, but it's just not very memorable. Alright, Ninetales. It's also just kind of bland. I mean, I guess it's graceful, but its stats are nothing to write home about. Again, they're usable, but not very fun. You trade this off with Arcanine, it's just not a fair comparison. It's just not very fun. You have to use a Firestone. The only time where Firestones are very accessible are like Gen 1, maybe like Gen 8 and 9, maybe. Is it even in Gen 9? I don't think it is. Maybe it is, I'm not sure. No, I don't think it is. I didn't see it. Yeah, I've never seen it. It's not, no. And, in, like, XD, you get both Growlithe and Vulpix, but you get one Firestone, so... I'm gonna put it in D tier as well, I'm sorry. Maybe at the top, it's not bad. Alright, Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff, I think, is a shitty character for Smash. However, I do think it's a charming design. its stats are actually doo-doo. It's like got the worst stats in Gen 1, and the only reason why it technically isn't is because its HP of 115 is great, but everything else is like worse than Caterpie. It's on par with Caterpie. But I still like Jigglypuff. I like him more than Pikachu. Wigglytuff? Not a big fan of Wigglytuff, I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of got the same thing going on where it's 85 special attack, okay, but still got an insane 140 HP, so you can use it, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Its design is fine. I'll put it in C tier. Yeah, I'd rather use it than Raticate, and mostly because of Mystery Dungeon. I don't think it's enough to elevate it higher, you know? Okay, Zubat. Is it weird that I think Zubat's design is really fun? But I'm not going to rank it. Golbat. I like its color scheme more than Crobat, especially when it's like a bright blue and purple. But like that's about it. Its design's very simple. I like its stadium animation where it's just kind of wobbling back and forth. It's like wrapped itself up, but I don't know. It's not bad. It's just kind of average. Crobat's definitely better. Vileplume. I think Vileplume I would have possibly put in B tier if it wasn't for the fact that it's got a terrible speed stat of 50. Granted, it does have chlorophyll, but it's got pretty good stats otherwise. Its design's simple, but it's effective. But like, why would I ever want to use this thing when there's other grass types in the game? I think there's others that are also slow, but like they have other things that more than make up for it. So I don't know. You could technically fix it. I'll put it at the top of C tier. It's not bad. It's okay. Oh man, Parasect. I think Parasect is a cool Pokemon. It's a zombie crab. That's awesome. But unfortunately, its stats are right crap. It's got a good attack stat, I'll give it that. It's got an abysmal speed stat. Average defenses. Like, not good. And, that would be fine if it wasn't for the fact that it's also got, like, the worst typing in the game. So it's going in C tier, because in Mystery Dungeon, I would love using this thing, but in the main games, no. And also, there's two Parasects. There's the Parasect that's like the deep orange, and he has the red mushroom, which is awesome. Or he's like an ugly salmon orange, and his mushroom is pink, which is not a good color combination. And that would be like D tier, but I like. We're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll go with C tier. All right. Okay. So here's a great example. I love Venonat. I don't care if his stats are bad. It's a first form Pokemon. We're putting him in A tier. I love this dude. He is so lovable. He is so fun. He's great. And then he turns to Venomoth, and it is fucking boring. Dude, I actually popped off when I saw this thing in Scarlet and Violet, and then I remembered, oh, it turns into Venomoth. I mean, its stats aren't that bad. Venomoth is better than Butterfree. It's got a 90 special attack, 90 speed, and its other stats aren't terrible. Its defenses, but like, okay. You can give it Quiver Dance. It has a lot of psychic moves. But I'm sorry. And you're not going to wake up my frozen heart. Why the fuck is this here? Get out of here. I don't like Venomoth. I think it's a shitty Pokemon. Alright, Dugtrio. Everyone's complained about it. Diglett's kind of a fun design as like a slime like character. Like Dragon Quest slime. And then it evolves into just 3 heads. Its only usage is just being annoying and hitting you with Earthquake and you can't escape it. I'm also putting this one in Mewtwo. This one sucks. Now, fortunately, this is when we get, like, the mid Pokemon in Gen 1 to the fucking... this. From, like, Persian to Golem are fucking great. They're amazing. And it's still pretty good afterwards, just not as good. Alright, first up. The fuck was that? The fuck is this? Am I listening to Mystery Dungeon or Wind Waker? Get the fuck out of here. Alright, okay, that's fine. Okay, Persian. I do like Meowth's design, but not enough to rank it. But anyways, as for Persian, I do kind of like its Panther-esque design. I don't know why I think it's like the start of the golden era for Gen 1, because I'm also not a humongous fan of Persian. It's not bad, it's just okay. Its stats are nothing to write home about. I put it like right here in C tier. It's not bad, it's just okay. Alright, here we go. Golduck. Alright, you have something like Psyduck. Unpopular opinion. I don't like Psyduck. I think it's a boring Pokemon. It looks stupid, it looks fat. I guess it's kind of silly in the anime, but like past that, lame. But unlike Pikachu, it actually gets a cool evolution. Like, it's a weird dinosaur platypus duck. They made a duck cool. No. Where? Get up there. Now, yes! I know his stats are terrible. Competitively. But 95 special attack is good. 85 speed is decent. And its other stats, it's got decent bulk, decent attack. Granted, I wish he had a little less attack and a little bit more speed than special attack, but he's usable. It's not like an Alolan, it's not like a Ninetale situation where it's got a shitty 80 and a 100 like special defense. Like, that's stupid. No, this dude, this is my de facto water type. Is he objectively like the best? No, but he's the one that I always use. Golduck is amazing. I love him, and you can't change my mind otherwise. All right, Primeape. Primeape is I think it's an interesting design. It's fun. He's also pretty good. He's the fastest fighting type in Gen 1. He's got a really good 101. I think it's an A tier. I think it's kind of a lower A tier, but like, I'll put him above Pidgeot. I think he's as fun to use as Pidgeot is design, and then vice versa. His design is decent. His stats are decent. You know, kind of the thing. All right, Arcanine. Didn't love Arcanine at first, but it's a really well-designed Pokemon. It's fun as hell to use. I mean, if you're playing blue or leaf green, that sucks because you missed out on the best fire type. Sorry. This is gonna go right there. A tier. Poliwrath. I think it's a cool design. Despite its simplicity, it's a cool Pokemon. Even though it barely changes from Poliwhirl, but I don't know, a fighting frog with like his Guts Hypnosis thing is pretty fun. Stats are all across the board decent. I think he's like... Man, they were really happy with me putting him in B tier. I'll put... Yeah, that's actually a good spot for him. Alakazam! I love this Pokemon. He's my favorite type, which is Psychic. He's the perfect stats I want for a good Psychic type. Yes, his defenses are terrible, but that 135 special attack is stupid good. An amazing 120 speed stat. And his design is so slick. He looks like a mixture between General Grievous, I don't know, Rat Trap? I don't know. Master Splinter? I don't know, it's cool. I like it. I like his spoons. That's an S tier. I like it more than Golduck. We haven't had another Psychic type that was this good for a long time. In fact, there is no Psychic type that's as good as Alakazam. I'm sad that Machamp and Gengar get used all the time, but not Alakazam. I wish... Put him in Pokemon Unite and I'd probably start playing the game. Alright, speaking of which, Machamp. Now, granted, I think Machoke's head is a little cooler, where he's like an alligator dude. However, despite the fact that he's just kind of a bigger Machoke with 4 arms, I really like this Pokemon too. I think it was Pokemon Mystery Dungeon that made me like this Pokemon. It's fun to use, it's really good. He's grown to be one of my favorite Pokemon right there. S tier. Right there. I love Machamp. Machamp's fucking cool. Alright, Victory Bell. That's why I say, why would I ever bother with Vileplume when Victory Bell's right there? Cool as hell design, and those stats, man, those are some fun stats. 105 attack, so he can use Sludge Bomb in the earlier games. 100 special attack, so he can still use like Razor Leaf and stuff. He can put you to sleep. And you know what? Speed for 70? Not a good attacking stat, but for speed, that's not too bad. I'm going to put Victory Bell in A tier, actually. Right underneath Venusaur. I think Venusaur is a little better, but Dude, this dude is so fun, especially in games like XD. I don't care if you get him at the end of the game. He is by far the best grass type in that game. Alright, Tentacruel. Unfortunately, I don't really like his stats. He's kind of got Blastoise Syndrome. Amazing 120 special defense and a great speed stat, but 80 special attack? You couldn't have dropped that attack down a little bit and given it a 90? If you just had that one change, excellent Pokemon. But you know what? You get him all over the place. This is such a great design. He's so cool that, you know what? I'm actually going to put him in A tier. You suck at Blastoise. I think he's... I don't have to give up Venusaur to get this guy, is all I'm saying. Put him above Nidoking a little bit. Yeah, right there. You know what? Right there. That Pokemon's fucking cool. Blue and red is like one of the 3 objectively great color schemes. Purple, yellow, green, and red. Oh, no. Blue and orange is what I'm talking about. Oh, he's got that. The blue and red still looks great. So it's not objectively good, but still. Alright. Everyone likes to complain about Geodude for being lazy, but give him credit. Golem is a badass. He is fucking cool as hell. Granted, it's really hard to get him, much like Machamp and Alakazam, but design-wise, he's still really cool. I really like Golem. He's going right to action. Put him up a little bit. That's a cool Pokemon. Fortunately, I don't get to use him because of the evolution, and I usually trade them over Geodude, but I wish I could use Golem in a playthrough. I think you can do that in Legends Arceus because of the link cable item, which should just be a mainstay. Okay, that was some good Pokemon. Unfortunately, it's ended with this fucker. I hate Rapidash. Okay? Now, stat-wise, it's fine. 80 special attack is bad, but 100 attack's fine. Granted, even after the physical special split, there's really not that many fire moves that are physical. Unfortunately. It doesn't get Fire Punch because it's a horse. And it's a fire horse. It's so bland. It's just a boring horse. I already don't like horses. And it's got a fire mane. It doesn't even look cool. It just looks stupid. And it's like, it evolves at level 40 for literally no reason. It's always like in places you wouldn't expect. Like the Pokemon House. He's in Joyous Tower and Mystery Dungeon. They don't know what to do with this Pokemon. But I do. E tier. I do not like this Pokemon. I don't know why. Something about Rapidash just makes me mad. Alright. Slowbro, on the other hand, he's a big, fat, pink, lovable hippopotamus, and he is pretty fun to use. What are his special attack? I don't remember. Yeah, his stats are incredible. Granted, his speed stat is terrible, but I mean... Oh well, he's really bulky, he's got a great special attack. Great Pokemon. I'm gonna put him, I don't think his design's amazing or anything. I'll put him right there. Yeah, I wouldn't mind using a Slowbro on a team. Alright, Magneton. Alright, this is a Pokemon that a lot of people don't like Dugtrio. Give Magneton a break, alright? Is this Thunderwave Cave? No, this is Mount Steel. What was that? Okay, Boulder Quarry, I don't remember what that was. Anyways... Oh, shit. No, I'm getting PTSD. No, skip it. Okay, that's fine. Alright, everyone likes to say Magneton's bad because...
Ew, it's Magnemite, but 3 of them. How creative.
Alright, listen. The whole point of magnets is they stick together. So it makes sense to have a magnet Pokemon that turns into something where it's just the same, but they stick together. And it's not like these two are like the same design. They still change it up. And everyone says Magnemite is bad. It's a cool Pokemon. Yes, it is technically an inanimate object Pokemon, but it's one that does it right. It's got a magnet ball for a body. It's got little magnets for hands. It's got little details for screws to flesh it out. And it looks like a robot. That's a good design. And Magneton, it's still good. Even if I think it's technically the worst design of the 3. And its stats are really fun. It's got a decent speed stat of 70, so it's not slow despite being a steel type in most of the games. An insanely good special attack of 120. And it's got some decent defenses. Like, it's got a great 95, it's 70, his special defense is okay. HP is pretty bad, but that's literally his only bad stat. I think it's fine. I'm going to put Magneton in B tier. Probably right here. Yeah. I think I like him a little more than Fearow. Yeah, there you go. It's a cool Pokemon. I'm not gonna follow the Magneton slander. Farfetch'd. Not fun to use. Kind of a boring design. It's not E tier, it's not hateable, but it's just not good. D tier. Dodrio. I don't get why people say this Pokemon sucks. Doduo is already a really cool design. It's a dodo bird and an ostrich combined. That's cool. And it's like, oh, it's just Doduo with an extra head. No, they changed the design up. And also, despite being a really cool and unique Pokemon, it's still really good. It's got a really good... Let me just read its stats. Its defenses are a little better, but not by much. 110 attack is incredible. 100 speed stat. This Pokemon's awesome. Took me a while to like this thing, but definitely the best bird. I'll put him right... No, I'll put him right there. I like Dodrio. I think it's underrated as hell. What a cool Pokemon. Dugong. Everyone likes to complain about how Seal is just a seal with a letter changed, and it's a cartoon seal. But the same could be said for Dugong. I guess it has dew in its name, but it's just a Dugong. And its design is really boring. I hate it. Just put it right there. It's not even that good. Just fuck the Pokemon. Oh boy, Muck. Everyone loves to hate on Muck. And I did for a while too, even as a kid. I remember seeing a Shadow Grimer when I was playing XD and I thought, well, that's the stupidest thing ever. But number one, his stats are excellent. 105 HP is great, and a 100 special defense. Sure, 75 defense stat isn't amazing. But you know what? He's very, very bulky. And he's got an excellent 105 attack. Now, while it is a little difficult to get some physical poison moves, like Gunk Shot and Poison Jab, they're still great moves. They exist. So it's not like you're out of options. When I was trying one for Scarlet and Violet, it took me a while for him to get a good physical attack, but once he did, dude, he was so badass. I love this Pokemon so much. Barely anything could touch him. He just killed things. And sometimes he got to outspeed. That was fun. Yeah, I love Muck. It's stat-wise, at least. But design-wise? Yes, he is similar to Grimer. And yes, he is a sludge monster. But he looks like a purple Jabba the Hutt. I don't care. He's cool. It wasn't even any of like the games like Red and Blue that made me like him. It was Mystery Dungeon. His sprite looked like the little Burger King Jabba the Hutt toy, and I thought it was so lovely. So, you know what? Fuck you. I'm putting him right there. Yeah, I like Muck. So what? I think he's fun. I think it's a fun design. Oh shit. All right, this is Wish Cave, right? I think I recognize it. If it's not Wish Cave, we're skip it. All right, that's fine. Cloyster. I don't know why, but something about Cloyster's design really speaks to me. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. And he's also really fun to use. Of course, he's got the insane defense stat, but he's also got a really good attack stat. He's decently fast. Shell Smash, Icicle Sphere. He's great offensively. You can also make him defensive as hell with Spikes. He's actually better than Starmie because he's just about as consistent. But Starmie fell off competitively. People don't use him anymore. He's like, are you? That's terrible. People still use Cloyster. This is a great Pokemon. S tier. I like Golduck a little better though. So yeah, I think it's one of my favorites. I do want to rank Haunter because it is a fantastic design, and it's also not too bad itself. It's got like a 95 special. Was that right? Like 105 or something? Let me just check. 115 special attack. Okay, so yeah, you know what? If you can't evolve it, this is still a really good Pokemon to have. I'll put him right there. But Gengar, well, I don't think its design is quite as good. This was the Pokemon that got me into Pokemon because I'm like, oh, he looks cool. And his name's Gengar. That sounds like Dengar, like the Star Wars character who I really liked for some reason as a kid. It's really fun to use. It's a classic. Yeah, I'm going to put it in S tier. Don't like it as much as Alakazam, but it's still one of the best Pokemon ever made. I like Gengar. I always call him Dengar. Oh, jeez. Oh, Onyx, you are such a cool design. Why are you like this? I think everyone already knows. 45 attack. You really couldn't swap his speed and attack? There's no reason he needs to be fast. Well, 75 isn't fast, but decent speed. 45? Are you fucking kidding me? That is actually lower than Geodude. That is lower than Butterfree. It's a giant fucking rock. I think the reason they did it, and I think another YouTuber said it this, is because they wanted to have a Pokemon that Brock had that wasn't too powerful. But I mean, come on. I don't know, just give him like a prehistoric Pokemon or something. Give him Aerodactyl, fuck it. It's already a really difficult gym because a lot of normal type Pokemon are immediately invalidated, so not worth it. I'm gonna put him in C tier. Unfortunate as hell. Alright. Hypno. Hypno is the most Pokemon in existence. Its design isn't bad. I like its yellow color scheme. But it's a thing. Its stats are... stats. This is the definition of a C tier Pokemon. Like, actually, straight up C tier. Kingler. Kingler is said to be the worst water type when the physical and special split wasn't a thing. But afterwards, you get that 130 amazing attack stat. I love this song because this plays in the playlist right after all the sad ones, which I listened to all the time as a teen because I was a broken teenager. Give me a credit. Give me a fucking break. I did go through some shit. But anyways, it's basically got the same stats as Golem, but it's a water type, and it's a sick-looking crab. It's just a crab. Bro, when have you ever seen a crab that looked like this? And tell me where it is, because I'm going to go see it. I'll put him right there. Actually, I like him a little bit more than Muck. Right there. There you go. Kingler's cool. A-tier Pokemon for sure. Electrode. I've defended Muck, and I've defended Magneton. I'm not defending this one. This one goes straight up in the fucking E-tier. Where is... yeah, right there. Its design is so bad. At least Voltorb looked kind of cool with its angry eyes. Terrible stats, terrible design. The only thing that's good about it is when you use it in PokeFusion, which is the website. It makes every Pokemon look like the Joker. That's literally it. Okay. Execute's another Pokemon a lot of people don't like. Why do you hate Vanillux more than Execute? Probably because eggs are literally like the building block of life when it comes to things. Whereas an ice cream is an ice cream. But Execute isn't amazing. But I do like Executor. It's like a fun little tree Pokemon that has the coconuts for a head. It's decent. It's a fun design. Stupid, yeah, but it's the fun kind of stupid. And yeah, he is slow, unfortunately, but he's also Psychic type, so he doesn't have as much weaknesses. He's also pretty bulky. He's got a good attack stat. I don't know why he does. I'll put him in B tier somewhere. Probably right here. Not bad. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna move these Pokemon up a little bit. That's not fair. It's not fair. They don't deserve this. Alright. Well, I kind of do like Poliwrath a little bit, but... yeah, that makes sense. I hate this remix. This remix sucks. It's just the normal song, but it's in an obnoxious tone. Miracle C. It's a miracle this wasn't cut from the game. I also don't like this song. This song is stupid. Anyone cried to that as a pussy. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Okay, so where are we? Oh, Marowak. Marowak is a great design, but its stats are pretty bad. Like, inexcusably bad. 80 attack stat. Decent defenses, I guess. Why? Why are you like this? Now, granted, you give him the Thick Club. His attack stat goes in the 500s if you do it right. So there's that. And because of that, I'll put him in great. Actually, I'll put him right here because you can actually make him good. You know what? Right there. Yeah, he's a great design. Good job, Marowak. Really fun design. Can be fun if in the right circumstances. Pretty cool. Alright, the Hitmons. Hitmonlee is pretty good. It's about the same. It's like a slightly better Primate, but I'm not a big fan of its design. It's got a really good special defense, I guess. It's not that fast. I thought it was faster. 87's not that. I mean, it's decent, but like, I thought it was like 90. That's fine. That's just a couple of points off. I'll put him like right there. Now, Hitmonchan, on the other hand. Now, before the physical special split, this Pokemon was doo-doo. Because, like, it's just the worst Hitmonlee. But I think his design is excellent. And with the physical special split, he has so much coverage. So, technically, competitively, he's not amazing. But, in terms of gameplay, he's one of the most fun to use. Right there. Actually, I'm going to put him right there. I love Hitmonchan. I picked Hitmonlee every time for a while, and then I realized, wait, Hitmonchan's cooler. And in games like, I think just Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but in other games like Sword and Shield, great Pokemon. Okay, so next up we have Lickitung. It's a decent design. It's kind of weird. It's like, okay. I think it's a little better than Raticate. I have nothing else to say about it. I don't like Weezing. I don't hate it, but like, it's so boring. He just looks stupid. Muck looks cool. Weezing looks boring. And he's not as fun. Like, I know because of Will-O-Wisp and Levitate, he's a little better. But like, 90 attack, good, but he's not as bulky. I don't know. I'm not a fan of this Pokemon. Oh, I guess his special attack is better. Speed's still bad, but it's a little better. No. Alright. You know what? Oh, that's the widest it goes. Okay. Okay, yeah. Right on. Oh, boy. Fun as hell to use. The best design until it wasn't. S tier. This is my favorite Pokemon of Gen 1. It's so good. I love this Pokemon so much. Chansey. It's cute. It's really fun in Gen 1 because it has a good special attack. Not that fun in any other game because it's just the wall. You are quite a C tier. Okay. Tangela. I think it's a decent and fun design. I think it's interesting. It's got okay stats. I don't know who at fucking Game 3 thought it was okay to, like, absolutely neuter its special defense, but it's got a decent special attack. It's got a great defense. In Gen 1, it's probably really good, but... Oh, wait, no, it has a terrible move pool, but you know what? It's not bad. I'll put it, like, the top of C tier. It's slightly above average, but I don't love it. I never want to use it, you know? Maybe an XD, but I think its 3D model is kind of ugly in that game. Okay, Kangaskhan. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, yeah, where was I? Okay, Kangaskhan. It's got decent design. It's got a decent design. It's got pretty good stats. It's cool. I think it's good enough of a design that I'm gonna actually put it in A tier. I mean, no, not there. Right there. I think Nidoking's a little better, but you know what? It's still not bad. Okay, time for the most underrated Gen 1 Pokemon. My poor dude, Seadra. Nobody likes this thing except for me. Its design is so good. It's got great stats. 95 special attack and defense. 85 speed. Terrible special defense. Okay, well. Decent. It's good enough. It's good enough. I wish this thing had a better special defense. I wish he was given the special attack. Or, not special attack. I wish he was given the dragon type. If he was? Oh, man. But you know what? I still really like him. Put him right there. I think he's sick. I think Seadra is so underrated. I think he's way cooler than Kingdra. Seeking is just confusing. I don't know how to feel about it. It's got a really weird, realistic fish vibe to it. It's kind of uninspired, but at the same time, it's really unique because you have all these wacky, colorful Pokemon Gen 1. You just have this realistic-ass fish. He's kind of funny. It's got a really good attack stat of 92 for some reason. Everything else is average. I don't know what to think of this, but it exists. I don't know how to feel about it. I'll put it, it's C tier. Top of C tier. Yeah, you know what? It's so weird. I don't think about it, but when I do, I have so many thoughts, but none of them are strong. It's such an odd Pokemon. Starmie. Alright. Great design. I know it's simple, but the purple, the yellow, the red, it works incredibly well. It's a really cool, like, alien starfish. It's got, I don't even need to mention it, amazing coverage, water psychic, great stats. It's not quite S tier, but I like it more than Kingler. I think Kingler is a little cooler, but this thing still is a little bit better in every other aspect other than design, so we'll go a little higher. Alright, here's the weird 6. I call it the weird 6, because these are just 6 humanoid Pokemon. They're either really good, or they're, well, we have Mr. Mime, and I think its anatomy's kind of cool. I think it's got, like, a cool-looking body, but, creepy clown. It's fun, its stats are fun. It's a psychic type. I don't hate it, but, it's a clown! Okay, wait. No, okay. We're doing Jinx. We gotta talk about Jinx. The sad song with Jinx. This Pokemon gave me literal nightmares. It's kind of uncanny. There are more humanoid Pokemon, but this one just kind of has realistic features. It's got very human-like hair, very human-like clothing. Even when it's not doing blackface, it's still really not good. Unfortunately, its stats are pretty good, but it looks like this. No, F tier. It's so bad. I don't hate Mr. Mime, but I do hate Jinx. Alright, Scyther. You know what? Scyther is a tragedy too, because this is such a good Pokemon. He's got such an amazing design. He's fun as hell to use, but nobody cares. It's all Scizor. You have this agile and amazing green dude who's getting outshined by his older red, slower brother. This is the Luigi of Pokemon! Come on, it's a Mantis, but it's not based on a Mantis. Okay. It's based on a Mantis, but it doesn't look exactly like a Mantis. It does a better job at the Fusor than the actual Praying Mantis Fusor, Buzzclaw. This thing is amazing. Why are you so bad? I want to cry. No, I don't. Aw, man. Poor Scyther. He doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve this. He never gets used in anything. I don't hate Scizor. Scizor is cool too, but Scyther's just better. I don't know. Okay, Electabuzz. Okay, we can stop now. We can stop now. There's no more tragedy. Don't ever forget. Trust me. I got the Mega Constructs figure. I'm not gonna forget. Don't worry. Shh. We're not doing this one. Can you stop? Okay, that's fine. I like this song. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Electabuzz. Some dude's gonna come and be like, you know you can blacklist songs from a playlist, right? I don't use fucking YouTube for playlists outside of this. No, of course I didn't know that. Electabuzz. Okay, Electabuzz. I think he's a really cool design. I think it's really fun, and he's kind of like Hitmonchan when it comes to coverage. He's got Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Extra Sensory, Cross Chop. He's my favorite electric type to use, and I really do like him. I don't know. His design may not be as good as the rest of these, but there's something about it that really speaks to me. I think it's a great design. He's really fun to use. Granted, his stats may not be as good as Jolteon or Raichu's. 95 special attack's okay. 105 speed stats great. 95 still works, obviously. It's my favorite electric type to use in Gen 1. So, it's my favorite electric type in Gen 1. He's my second favorite electric type overall. I bet you can't guess what my favorite is. Probably can if you watch my other video. Magmar. It's about on par with Electabuzz. It's, yeah, it's a little less fast, but it's got a better special attack. It's a really cool design. Did I say this is my favorite fire type? Oh no. Oh no. I said it was my favorite fire type in Gen 1 when Arcanine was right there. Oh no. I was thinking. What was I thinking? I wasn't. I'm sorry. But this is still a really cool Pokemon. A tier. It's such a unique and fun design. It's fun to use. I don't care if he's controversial. I think he's cool. And then finally, Pinsir. Pinsir's kind of like Golem, where there's another Pokemon that outclasses it, but still a really cool Pokemon. Stag Beetles are awesome. He looks awesome. There's two Pokemon that I like more than Pinsir, though, so it's unfortunate. I'd still put him in A tier, but like at the bottom, because I never want to use a Pinsir, because like I never want to use Scyther or another Pokemon, not in this generation. Okay, even though I think Scyther is technically better than Pinsir, because in Gen 1, none of them have good moves. Scyther, literally outside of Seismic Toss, can't hurt Ghost, because it only has normal moves. Gen 1's weird. Tauros. It's a bull, but bulls are cool animals. It's cool. It's decently fun to use. I'd put him right there. He's a B tier. He's decent. Don't think I ever want to put him on a team, but you know what? If I did, I wouldn't be dissatisfied. Kind of sad that his Paldean forms aren't that amazing. Okay. Alright, Gyarados. Really good design. Really good stats. Now, granted, his best stat is attack. So, like, well, I mean, you have Waterfall, so I should just shut the fuck up. Oh, damn, 60 special attack. That's not very good for Stab in the first 3 generations, but that's okay. You can fix that now. You have I think there's better, actually, I think it's funny. I think there's better physical water moves than special, because you have Liquidation, Waterfall, pick your poison. And then for, like, you don't have Scald anymore. You have Surf, but in doubles, it's shit. I don't know. But yeah, Gyarados, pretty damn good. I'll put him, like, right there. Yeah, he's a pretty good Pokemon. Lapras. Its design is elegant and decent. It's kind of got Blastoise problems. So, I'll put him at the... No, not C tier. It's a good design. I'll put it right there. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a perfect spot for Lapras. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Ditto. I don't like this Pokemon at all. Its design is terrible. It's just terrible. It's not fun. You have to catch them a lot for breeding, and they're really annoying to catch. In raids, they're annoying. It's just an annoying Pokemon. I hate Ditto. I'm sorry, I have an irrational hatred towards this purple fucking despicable sperm specimen. Not a big fan of Ditto, I'm sorry. Eevee. Not gonna... Normally, I wouldn't rank Eevee. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is like Wish Cave stuff, isn't it? Huh? No. I don't know. I don't recognize this one, but this one's cool. I like this song. Okay. So the problem with Eevee, it's a very bland Pokemon, but it's bland by design. It's supposed to be a template for other types. Mold it into other types. And that's fine, but number one, a lot of them are really bland themselves, but we will talk about them when we talk about them. But number two, Pokemon wants to push this thing as a mascot, as like, oh, you don't need to evolve it. Eevee's good enough on its own. Okay, fine, I'll rank it properly. F tier. It sucks. I mean, it's cute, but I'm just tired of seeing this fucker. It's just so boring. Alright, Vaporeon. I'm just gonna talk. It's not funny. But Vaporeon's design is really cool. It's like a weird mermaid dog. Scaly dog. It's interesting. It's pretty fun, actually. It's bulky. Slow, but it's really bulky, so it makes up for that. Special attack's really good. Yeah, I like Vaporeon. It's quite nice. I'll put it like right there. My favorite evolution. Sadly, no evolutions are going in S tier. Sorry to break it to you. Jolteon, I used to love. It's got good stats, but like I think its design's kind of basic. It's still good, but like I don't. I don't love it. Let's put it like right. I think I like it more than Raichu. Yeah, so that's fair. Flareon, it's very average. It's not that fun to use. I think people overrate how bad it is because it's like, oh, it's got a really good attack stat, but I can't use that. Okay, but it's still got a special attack stat of 95, and it's still got a decent special defense stat. Who cares? But as I said, it's just design-wise, it's just very bland. Put it like right there. Actually, I think it's right there. It's so average to me. Okay, Porygon. Really fun design, but holy shit, is this one of the worst Pokemon stat-wise ever. It's funny that in Gen 1 it does have a very micro-scale niche in, like, OU, but all of its stats are bad except for its special attack, which is only okay. Why is he like this? He doesn't deserve this. He's a fun Pokemon, but just... no. Maybe for solo run it might be fun, but put him at the top of C tier. Actually, you know what? His design is so good, I'm going to put him in B tier. There you go. Fair enough. Amistar. I don't get why Lord Helix is a meme. Amistar sucks. It looks ugly. It's just kind of the same thing but bigger, but not in a way that's endearing like Muck. I don't like it. I'm actually... I'm going to put it like right here. Yeah. The fuck is this? Is this fucking play school ass music? Oh, it's unused. Okay. What the fuck? What? What the hell happened? Get out of here. Okay. The fuck out of here. Okay, fine, whatever. Dude, why are they playing like the shitty songs? I haven't even heard most of the good ones. Okay. How long have I been streaming? Oh god. Oh god. How long have I been streaming this? Don't tell me an hour. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay, well, anyways. Kabutops. Amazing design. Really fun. Really cool. Don't have anything else to say. It's one of the best designs in the game. Not quite S tier, but it is really good. Aerodactyl, also really cool. I know it's a very simplified dragon pterodon, but like, or pterosaur. Are you really gonna fucking complain about that? It's cool. Unfortunately, in Gen 1, it has like the worst moveset, like the actual worst, but past that, really cool. I'm gonna put him right there. Yeah, I think Aerodactyl's pretty sick. Snorlax. It's a simple but fun design. It's also pretty fun, although it's very slow, so it's kind of tedious. It's kind of a slightly better Slowbro. Don't know what else to tell you. Alright, Articuno. Really good design. But I don't like using legendaries. I hate to break it to you. And unfortunately, it's not a very good one. Yeah, I mean, it's still a good Pokemon, but I don't like using legendaries. I feel like cheating, even though I use Paradox Pokemon because I'm a fucking hypocrite, but... I'm gonna put it, like, in... right here. Yeah. Zapdos, I don't even care if it's... I like using him, even though I'd rather use Electabuzz, but... It's got a cool design. Maybe not as good as Articuno, but I'd say it's just as cool. And it's the most fun to use. Yeah. A tier. Alright, Moltres. Not a bad design, but it's kind of weird. Kind of forgettable. Just, I like it better than Flareon, though, so I'll put it right there. Okay. Dragonite. I'm not a big fan of Dragonite. I think it looks stupid. Why does he have the best attack stat in Generation 1? There's literally no reason for that. This design isn't terrible, but, like... Fuck it, I like I like Seaking more. I don't know. It makes me think, at least. The only thing that this thing makes me think of is, damn, dude, lose some weight, you asshole. Dragonair is pretty good. I'll put it, like, right here. Yeah, there you go. Suck my nuts, Dragonite. Mewtwo. Simple design, but it's elegant. It's decent. It's really good. I think it's, like, at the top of good. Yeah. It's not, like, an amazing Pokemon. I do really like it in Smash. So I don't know. Does it deserve to be an A tier? You know what? Yeah. Okay, so next we have Mew. I think it's a nice design enough. It's decent. Put it like right here. Yeah, that's pretty good. So that's Gen 1. You actually can... Oh, wait, you can't see all of it. Can I zoom out a little bit? Can I zoom out? There's Gen 1. I'd say overall an amazing generation. Most of the Pokemon make up A and B tier. There's a couple in C tier, obviously. Barely anything in D and E tier. A couple in F tier, but so much in S tier. There's so many favorites this generation introduced. And that list keeps growing. What the fuck is this from? Oh, I think this is from, yeah. Okay. If it does what I think it's gonna do, I'm gonna change it. Alright, Gen 2. Oh, I might need to zoom back in. I like the sad music of Mystery Dungeon. I think it's really good. I think it is. I'm just gonna do the next one. What the hell is that? Ew, I don't like that one either. Stop it! Okay, fine, whatever. It's not my favorite, but it'll do. Okay. Gen 2. This is a very bland generation, but bland doesn't always mean bad. Meganium is. It's got a very average design. It's not fun at all to use. I don't know why, but I just do not like Meganium. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it in E tier. It's not hateable. It's just not good. For a starter, it's pathetic. It's just a shittier version of Venusaur, and they're both supposed to be dinosaurs. And this is the long neck. I already said I don't like not long neck dinosaurs. Worst part is Chikorita Bayleaf actually looks kind of cool. This is not cool. Okay, now time for y'all to hate me, because I do not love Typhlosion. It's not a bad Pokemon, but stat-wise, it's literally the same as Charizard, and its design is so average. Like, there's not much else to say. I don't want to use Typhlosion. I guess it's kind of got the fire thing coming out of its neck, but I mean, it's not that cool. It's cool, but like not enough to put it higher. It's kind of bland. However, Feraligatr. Yes, he's just a big blue gator, but does that matter? He is a fucking badass. I love Feraligatr.
Why would you ever use Feraligatr when you can use a tiny Gyarados?
Shut the fuck up. I'd rather play Pokemon Coliseum over Gold and Silver and Crystal, and even Heart Gold, Soul Silver anyways. So I do not fucking care. Now granted, in Coliseum there's no physical special split, so... You know what? I'm gonna put Croconaw here too. I love this thing. This is one of the best middle evolutions. It's so much personality. They made a fucking crocodile a caveman. Why? In some aspects, it's actually more interesting than Feraligatr, and they're both badasses. Also, gators are my favorite animal, so... Kind of unfair, but you know what? Whatever. Ferret. It's a ferret. Noctowl. Dude, this dude's so boring, he puts me to sleep, E tier. Holy shit! Ledian's got a cool design. It's not actually cool, but it's neat. Well, holy shit, is he garbage! This is, I think, the worst stats of any Pokemon. Any Pokemon. It's up there. It's in the top 5. Any fully evolved Pokemon, this is up there. It's literally only got one stat that's decent, well, other than speed. Special defense. 110 special defense. Attack stat is 35. Special attack is 55. Could you not make this dude a special attacker? Swap that special defense with special attack, and he could actually be kind of cool. But no. Yeah, I mean, he's actually so bad. I'm putting him in D tier. Like, oh my fucking god. You did not need to make him that bad. At least, Butterfree's not good, but a 90 special attack is salvageable. 70 speed stat, salvageable. You can at least use it. It's some sleep stuff. It's usable. Ledian's not. And his move pool, oh my god. Tackle, Supersonic, Swift, Supersonic, wait, what the fuck? Okay. Light Scream, Reflect, Safeguard, Mach Punch. Ew! It's all normal and fighting types. Roost, okay. Struggle Bug, oh, there's a bug move. Baton Pass, Agility, Bug Buzz, there you go, and Air Slash, and Double Edge. But he only has 2 moves you want to use. Okay, maybe through a thrust, yeah. Roost. But like in Gen 3, where you're going to most likely use this, Gen 2 and 3, oh my god. Everything about this Pokemon, aside from its design, is abysmal, but its design is neat, so it only gets D tier. Crobat. Oh wait, no, Ariados. I guess it's a little better, but like its design is so fucking boring. How do you make a spider boring? Spinarak's kind of cool, actually. I'll put him in top of C tier. He's kind of cool. But Ariados is fucking bland as hell. I don't actually like Ledian more. These are probably the worst regional bugs ever. And it's a ladybug and a spider. How do you do that? It's a spider. Okay. Crobat. I don't like its color scheme as much as Golbat, but the switch from blue to purple still is kind of cool. It looks pretty cool, I guess. It's got pretty good stats, although granted, most of that is its amazing speed stat of 130. Oh, what's up, buddy? Its 90 attack stat's good enough, so you know what? I'll put him in A tier. It's a pretty great evolution. Maybe high B tier, yeah. I don't love his design. He's decent. He makes Zubat worth using, but not that much. Okay. Next up, we have Togetic. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit, such a bad design. It's so bad. Like, why is his stats so bad? Everything is 85 defense, 105 special defense. Cool. The only game I can think of using him is Colosseum or XD. First off, it's the last Pokemon you get in Colosseum. Second off, why the fuck would you use this thing over Electabuzz with so many great moves? Fuck this thing. I don't know why. He makes me angry. He's not like least favorite bad. He's not F tier bad, but it is not good. It is, I think it might be the second worst Gen 2 Pokemon. Alright, Xatu. It's, I guess, this generation's de facto psychic type. It's like a bird, 95 for special attack and speed. It's got an interesting design. I like it. Maybe if I used one, I'd probably love it, but I'll probably put, I think Xatu is a little more interesting than Crobat. Is that a controversial opinion? Probably. But I think it's neat. I just never use one. I think it's pretty neat. Ampharos. It's a sheep that loses its wool. I think there's like inspiration for that, but then it gets its wool back for the dragon type. Kind of weird. It's got really good stats. By really good, I mean decent. It's got a great special attack, decent bulk, but really slow. No! No. Fuck off. I hate this fucking song. Okay. Alright, yeah, I think that was in the Grovyle one, the special episode. Anyways, Ampharos is fine. It's not my favorite. It's okay. I think I'd rather use Typhlosion, actually, yeah. Okay. Bellossom is such a bad... It's such a bad evolution. It's stupid. It's not much better. I don't like this Pokemon. It's not hateable. I'll put it in D tier. But I don't like Bellossom. The only reason anyone even knows about this thing is because of Smash. Oh, okay. Azumarill. It's got a simple design, but it's decent. And man, does it... it has my favorite ability ever. Huge power. This means it goes from a 50 attack stat, which is around 200 at best, to a 400. It's bulky. This is a great physical water type. And then when it got fairy, yeah, this thing's great. I love Azumarill. I'm putting him in A tier. I love Azumarill. Anytime I see a Azuro, I'm like, ooh, I want to use that. But then the same route, they also have Psych Attack, so Psyduck, not Psych Attack. So they have Psyduck, and I go, ooh, I want to use that more. But I've used him over Golduck sometimes, and it was almost worth it. Sudowoodo. Stat-wise, it's very similar to Golem. It doesn't have the 4 times weakness, but its design is whatever. It's just a whatever Pokemon. Yeah. Politoed. I think he's kind of charming, but like outside of the weather, I don't know don't really think much about it. I think it's a decent Pokemon, but not like it's bordering on C tier. You know what? I think I might actually put it top C tier. All right, Jumpluff. In any other game, I would hate this thing, but in Colosseum, I kind of think it's kind of cool. I don't know what it is. But I do like Jumpluff because of that game. Otherwise, just kind of a goofy, cute Pokemon. But for some reason, that game, despite looking like an idiot, he's kind of cool. I don't know. It's really weird, but I do like it. I won't mind using it, even though it's stat-wise, it's not good. Like, you use other grass types. Like, it's fast, but that's about it. But, I mean, it's not hateable. Apom looks boring. It's not fun. It's not good, D tier. Sunflora, it's got a decent design, and you know what, stat-wise, even though it evolves from the worst Pokemon ever, it's not awful. 105 special attack's pretty great. It's got average bulk. It's really slow, but again, chlorophyll. If it wasn't so slow, I'd probably put it in B tier, but as it stands, not bad. Put him in C tier. What are you doing, Klaus? Do you want some attention? You want some attention? Okay. High maintenance Doberman. Yanma. Talk about a bad move pool. Can you... Anyways, it's just kind of a average. I mean, Dragonflies are cool Pokemon, but its design isn't very memorable, and its move pool. The thing I remember this thing most for is in Colosseum and the first Mystery Dungeon. And let's take a look at his moveset from that game, shall we? Tackle, Foresight, Quick Attack, Double Team, Sonic Boom, Hypnosis, Detect, Uproar, Wing Attack at level 39, oh boy, Supersonic, and Screech. Oh my god, that is actually the worst moveset I've ever seen. And then TMHM's not much better. You get Giga Drain, Sunny Day for some reason, Solar Beam, Psychic. Why does it get those moves? It doesn't even get a single bug move. Not even Signal Beam? Are you serious? Yeah, special attack is a 75. Like, for an unevolved Pokemon, that's not bad. I don't know what they're thinking. It's kind of in the same boat as Ledian, but I think I like Ledian a little more. Alright, Quagsire. It's got a fun and decent design. Its stats are not good until they are, because of its ability. What the fuck is this song? Air of Unease? What the fuck? Oh, hell yeah. There you go. That's a banger right there. Why... Okay, it's not great, but why are all the best Pokemon so far water types? That's kind of unfortunate. Espeon. This is the actual Alakazam. I think stat-wise it's a little better than Alakazam. It's actually got really good stats. It's not as frail, but it's still got an amazing 130 special attack and 110 speed, still really good. It's got about the same special defense, better defenses. It's about the same, but I hate this thing. It is so fucking boring. It's so boring that I never even want to use it. C tier. I'm sorry. Now, Umbreon's the exact opposite. I think design-wise, it's one of the best evolutions. It's just slick. But they made it, like, exclusively bulky. It's got, like, terrible attack and special attack. It's got a good 9 HP. Good defense. Good special defense. Great special defense, actually. So it's a very bulky Pokemon. And if you like that kind of Pokemon, then maybe you'll get something out of it, but I don't. Okay, I'm gonna put it in, I'll put in B tier. It's at least cool. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna put it a little higher. Yeah, it's decent. Alright, Murkrow. I mean, it's not a very great design. It's not very good. It is good now in doubles, I think, for some reason, because of like Tailwind, Deviolite shenanigans, but it's just not, it's not bad. I just put it in C tier. I don't like it. Slowking. Oh my god, no. Oh no. Okay, so this is basically Slowbro, but better. It's got a really good design. I guess technically it's not as good, but I mean, its stats are still excellent. Unfortunately, you do have to trade it. And another fucking Pokemon that's actually, I'm gonna put it a little higher. But seriously, another fucking A-tier water type. Top 5 have all been water types. Alright, that's gonna change, because I do like Misdreavus. I think it's an interesting ghost type design. I think it's nice. It's also not, oh, well. Stat-wise, it's not very good. 85, 85, 85. No. But, I mean, I'll put it like, no, not C tier. I'll put it right here. Yeah, I'd rather use it than Quagsire. Alright, Unknown. Worst Pokemon in Gen 2 because of Aegis Cave. F tier. Aw, oh, man, I hate it. It's gonna be the only Pokemon in F tier, just because of that. Okay. Wobbuffet. I don't know why, but I really like Wobbuffet. I think it's got a fun design. It's kind of fun to use, but it is very specific. It's not very good for solo runs, but I actually really like it. I'll put him in, put him right there. There you go. Oh no, the top 5 are all blue or water types. Whatever. Girafarig is good, and I think it's a lot more memorable now that we have an official evolution. I think I like, you know what? I like it better than Espeon. It's a giraffe over a weird cat thing. That's not very interesting. Fortress. He's like a weird Bakugan dude. He's bulky, but he actually has a decent attack stat of 90. He's got an amazing typing. I actually quite like him. So we're going to put him in, right there. Dunsparce. He's not fun to use, but man, is he funny. Put him above Espeon. Fuck you, Espeon. Gligar. I don't know what it is, but this design does appeal to me a lot. About the same level. It's kind of tickles the same bone that Crobat does. It's nowhere near as good, obviously. But I do think it's actually kind of good. I'll put him, like, right there. Yeah. Steelix. So, they finally gave Onix an evolution. Now, granted, he still doesn't have amazing stats outside of his amazing defense stat. But you know what? I think it's fine. I think in this case, I'll allow it. It's one of the best designs. He's fucking cool as hell. S tier. I think it's the best Pokemon in Gen 2. Sorry. Granbull. I think it's a cool dog. It's like a purple pit bull dude. I guess she, technically. Which is funny, because I think it's... Did they base that off of the fact that people named their pit bulls Cupcake or something? But anyways, pretty decent stats, although it is unfortunately pretty slow. Pretty cool. I'll put it in... Yeah, it's good. I'll put it, like, right there. Which I like a little more than Crobat, actually. Quillfish. He's kind of in the same boat that Dunsparce is, where I think it's kind of a guilty pleasure design, not very good. I tried to solo run this, do a solo run with this. Didn't get very far because I just quit. Not even because it was hard, I was just disinterested, but maybe I'll give it another shot. Alright, Scizor. It's not as good as Scyther, but it's still kind of cool. I don't think it's the coolest, but I'll put him, like, right there. Top of B tier. Is that fair? Is that fair? It's still a good Pokemon. I just kind of have a chip on my shoulder from it. The fuck is this? Get the fuck out of here. Stop with these weird... Whatever. Okay, fine. Whatever. Shuckle. Not funny. Not fun to use. Okay, maybe he's a little funny. You can be at the top of D tier. You can be at the top of D tier, Shuckle. Finally. A non-water type but still is blue. In A tier. He's, I think, as cool as Pinsir. He's got a better color scheme for sure. Blue is way better than brown. He's got the fighting type. It's fun to use. Yep, right there. Heracross is great. Sneasel. He's another blue. He's blue, god damn it. Alright, well, anyways. It's got a great design. It's decently fun to use, although by the time that it evolves, that's when the physical special split happens, right? Yeah, 95 attack, 115 speed. Not too bad. I'll put it, like, right there, actually. Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna change out my chair. It might break, because I'm so fat. Alright, next up we have Ursaring. It's a big bear. It's got decent stats. He's cool. I'll put him like right there. Do I like he's more fun to use than Mischievous, so yeah. Okay. Alright, I actually really like Slugma. I think he's a really neat design. I completely forgot about it until I played it, Pokemon Colosseum, and I'm like, this is such a cool Pokemon. I think he's a great design. I think he's like Venonat Syndrome, where it's a great design even though he's not good. It's like a weird fire slug, and he's got little fire eyebrows. He's so fun. Magcargo is just boring though, and his stats are bad. I'm sorry, I hate Magcargo. I can give Slugma the benefit of the doubt with his awful stats. Put him at the top of D tier, his design's decent. Because it's a starter Pokemon, that's fine. It's a first form Pokemon. There's evolution. Should have been better. It's not. What is its total? Like, you evolve at like, what? Level 30 something? 38. And what is his stat total? 410. Why? Terrible Pokemon, I'm sorry. But I still think its design is neat, so. He gets the top of D tier. I'll be nice. Piloswine. Really, really, really fucking boring and not very good. Put him right there. I don't like him. I think he's ugly. However, I really like... Oh, fuck. Another shitty Pokemon. Corsola is so bland and forgettable. Putting in E tier. Okay. Now. Octillery. I like how subtle this Pokemon is. Remoraid is a fish that looks like a gun, and Octillery is an octopus that looks like a tank. Sorry, I'm having dog issues. But, anyways, I really like him. I used him instead of Feraligatr in one of my playthroughs of Colosseum, and he was really good. Maybe not really good, he's a little slow. He's got good attacking stats, and that's about it, but you know what? I really like him. I like Octillery. I think he's fun. Delibird, it's got a decent design, I guess. But it's just not good at all. It's kind of the same. Put him in the same tier as Shuckle, literally, but also figuratively. Mantine. Average design, average stats. Yeah. Now Skarmory, despite being a physical Mantine, and they both have really good typing now I think about it. What the fuck is even going on? Can you stop? Why are you playing these fucking random ass songs? I'm losing my shit. What the fuck? Stop. Okay, fine. Jesus Christ, man. Alright. But despite that, I think Skarmory's got one of the best designs in Gen 2, so I'm actually gonna move it up right around Sneasel. Yes, it does have a pretty bad attack stat. Like 80, I think. Is that right? 80 or 85, something like that. Yeah, 80. Not that fun of a Pokemon to use, but his design is so good. It's one of my favorites. Plus, he's actually a fun Pokemon to use defensively, unlike Blastoise. I like how... Oh my god, I forgot Pokemon. Okay, Lantern. C tier, very forgettable. Actually, it's so forgettable, I'm going to put it in D tier, because it is a very subpar... How are you going to make an anglerfish boring? But I like how a lot of these Pokemon I'm just using it to justify my lower rankings of Blastoise. Oh no. Alright, Houndoom. I have Dobermans. This is a Doberman, and a really good one at that. And it's got really good stats. Of course, it's my favorite fire type outside of Slugma. Right there. And now I have a male and female one, so I don't have to get just a female Doberman. Alright, Kingdra. I'm sorry, but I just really do not like Kingdra. I think its design is way worse than Seadra's. Yes, its stats are better, but I don't get it. He just looks like a fucking asshole Ponce version of Seadra. No, I'm sorry. That's gonna be a D tier for me. I'm gonna put it on the bottom of D tier. It's not a terrible design, so it doesn't go into E tier, but like, do not like Kingdra at all. Donphan's cool, but I don't know. I never used Donphan. It just never crossed my mind. I mean, 120 attack and defense is great. It's not a bad Pokemon, but I don't know. I'll put him in, like right there. I think he's better than Ursaring. Okay, Porygon 2. I actually hate Porygon 2. I think its design is way worse than Porygon. It just looks stupid. Put it at the bottom of D tier, because at least I can. This thing has some good things about it. The only thing that this thing has that's better is that its stats are better. Okay, at least this one's an actual dragon. Alright, Stantler. It's kind of a ugly-ass moose. Not very fun. It's annoying to catch. E tier. Smeargle. It's not fun to use. It's like the best supporting Pokemon you will ever get, but its stats are abysmal. Even though it has the best move pool. Which is kind of fun. Yeah, there's a attack stat of 20. I don't know how people use this thing when its speed stat is 75. Like, okay. In a playthrough, that's fine. But he's frail as shit. It's non-existing attacking stats. And we're talking about competitive. I don't get it, but it's okay. I'll put it like CT. It's creative at least, but don't like. It's not really that interesting, really, you know. All right, Hitmontop. Design-wise, it's all right. I think I appreciate it more when you put it as a Smash mod over Mario for some reason. He's about on par with the Hitmons, which actually means a pretty good score in Gen 2, so like B tier. Probably put him like right there. Yeah. Okay. We're skipping the babies. Miltank. It's a big pink cow. I guess the stats are right, but it's just a cow. It's just a cow. I don't even know where to fucking put it. Where do I put it? Right there, I guess. You know what? No, put him right there. He's at... I guess we're putting him right there. There you go. I should say she. I'm sorry. Blissey's pretty good. It's just a better... It's got an okay special attack, if I remember. It's like 75. That's not amazing, but like compared to how like ridiculously good its defenses are, I think that's good. I think it's got a decent design, so you know what? I'll put it right. Actually, I'll put it right there. It's good. I like Blissey. Blissey's cool. I also think it's got one of the coolest cries. Alright, now we get to the legendaries. I think the legendary beasts are a little cooler than the legendary birds. First up, Raikou. I love how his name's similar to Raichu, so it's like, are we talking Raichu who's just an average Pokemon, or Raikou is this big badass electric tiger? He's really good, too. I'm actually going to put him in A tier. Yeah, he's like a dog's Zapdos. Oh no. Can we stop? Oh no, don't mute that. This is a fucking disaster. All right, that's fine. Yeah, I think Raiku's the best. I'm actually gonna move him up to right here. I think it's pretty cool. One of my favorites, a Gen 2, sadly. Entei's pretty good too. It's like a fire lion, but not really. Probably not the. It's probably the least fun to use, but he's still pretty cool. I'll probably put him like right there. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, right. This is there. All right, Suicune. I really like Suicune. I have a lot of I have a huge soft spot for Suicune as a kid. Probably not as good as Raikou, but put it right there. It might be my favorite though. I don't know. I think Raikou's cooler, but I like Suicune more, if that makes any sense. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna rank Pupitar. I love this Pokemon. I know he's just a fucking angry Metapod, but as far as middle evolutions go, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. I'll put him like right here. As a kid, Pupitar's always been one of my favorites. Him and Shelgon. Don't ask me why. Tyranitar, he's just Godzilla. He's also might be the best Gen 2 Pokemon competitively, like, ever. Might be one of the best Pokemon ever competitively. Great Pokemon. Actually, probably put him a little higher. Yep, right there. That's pretty good. Okay, Lugia. Very simple design, but I think it's very effective. He's a really cool Pokemon. Maybe not, like, amazing, but you know what? I'll put him above, at the top of B tier. Ho-Oh is, Are you fucking serious? Okay. Put Ho-Oh, like, I think it's okay. Dude, I'm gonna fucking cry. No, not really. Yes, Ho-Oh's a decent Pokemon. It's memorable, it's pretty cool. But I don't love legendaries. But, you know, whatever. Celebi. I think it's kind of on par with Mew. I think I like it a little more than Ho-Oh. Alright, there's all Gen 2 Pokemon ranked. And, there's a lot more Pokemon in A and B tier than I thought. But yeah, this one's kind of weaker. There's a lot of average Pokemon. There's still a lot of good ones, for sure. But, yeah, there's a lot of bad ones. Actually, that's not too big. That's not too big. I mean, I don't hate Unknown outside of this fucking game. But at the same time, Steelix is not one of my favorites of all time, but it's still one of the best designs in the entire series, so. Kind of a soft generation. And I'm going to take a bit of a break, because I've been doing this for how fucking long? An hour and a half? I'm tired. I'm going to take a bit of a break. I'm not going to play this song. This song's fucking sad. We'll pause it for just a second. Just chill out. Chill out. I know, you're going hard right now, but gonna take a bit of a pee break. Just a little bit. And, I don't know how to do it. Oh, yeah, I can just turn off the desktop camera. There you go. Skylinks, thank you for being the worst fucking webcam on the planet. I'm gonna take a bit of pee break. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the hold on, I gotta find it. Pee break. There you go. Okay, I'm just gonna. I don't know. What will I put on? I have to put on something, you know? I don't know what to put on though. I can't put on just a bunch of random music. So what do I do? Trying to think. You know what? Maybe I might edit this part out of the stream. I'll keep the stream up. I won't put it as. I won't mark it as unlisted because I'm technically reviewing shit. I'm not going as in depth because I'm a little tired. I'm just gonna take a little bit of a break. I'll be right back. Actually, I thought of something.
Sonic the Hedgehog. One of the greatest and most attractive characters ever thought up. He can run at sound speed, take out enemies in a flash, and best of all, he's blue-colored and knows how to handle the females. Speaking of females, the Sonic universe might also be classified as hot chick heaven because there's such a mess of very beautiful and tough women that it'll make you love the franchise even more. And since Valentine's Day is around the corner, I've been inspired to make a top 10 list of the most beautiful female Sonic characters. Grab yourself a snack and a glass of orange juice and try not to reach through the screen because here we go! Number 10. Try this question on for size. Who chases and hugs Sonic all the time and wields a powerful hammer? Why, it's Amy Rose, of course. Though more of a cutie than a hottie, you can't deny the fact that she's still attractive. Two things that make her attractive are the fact that she wears a dress, and when have you ever seen three big, very smooth arcs of hair sticking out of a person's forehead? I haven't. So, once again, Amy Rose is lovely. That is, until she goes berserk and starts hitting stuff with her hammer. Who's at number 9? It's this alien plant girl from a distant planet, Cosmo from Sonic X. She arrived on the character's planet to deliver a message saying that the galaxy was under attack by a force called the Metarex. She doesn't do much except tell people to stop fighting and focus on the real matter at hand. The real reason she lands at the number 9 spot is that she becomes Miles Tails Prower's sweetheart, something Tails needed for a long while. Numero 8. Cream the Rabbit's mother, Vanilla. She's attractive and is the size of an average human mother. What really surprises me about her is that the leader of Team Chaotix, Vector the Crocodile, falls in love with her. Kinda silly, don't you think? She's another character that doesn't do much, but in a Season 3 episode of Sonic X, she helps Chris Thorndike get into space to fight the Metarex along with Sonic and friends. What number's next? 7, of course. Wave the Swallow from Sonic Riders. People always root for the good guys, but sometimes the bad guys steal the show. Her mechanical IQ is equal to Tails. She also happens to be the smartest member of the Babylon Rose. I wonder why she isn't the leader. Like Jet the Hawk and Storm the Albatross, her specialty is riding the airboards called Extreme Gear. With 2 very long and smooth feathers extending from her head to her calves and droopy eyes, Wave will rock your socks. If only we could see her take wing. Numero 6. Tikal the Echidna from Sonic Adventure 1. Named after an ancient Mayan city of the same name, Tikal is the daughter of Chief Pakakamak. She's yet another character that hardly does a thing except beg her father to stop being so greedy. She also traps herself inside the Master Emerald so that the water god Chaos doesn't rain terror upon the land. When you're the daughter of a person in the highest power, you need to look your best, and Tikal delivers perfectly. That's why she's number 6. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5! Mina Mongoose from the Sonic Archie comics. How could you go wrong with a girl who looks like this? She could run nearly as fast as Sonic, and she went from being a freedom fighter to being a pop star singer. Next to Princess Sally, she looks more humanoid than the other characters. Who could top someone who has long mauve hair? This female standing at number 4, Blaze the Cat. One word, pyrokinesis. How would you like to have that superpower? I mean, Blaze could play around in the Himalayas for hours and she would be perfectly fine. Also, her 45-degree ponytail makes her look like a Native American. I really love the fact that her love interest is the telekinetic hedgehog Silver. The combination of mind-moving and fire superpowers make these two a reliable couple. But what really lands Blaze in the number 4 spot is that her attitude is apparently more different from the other females. Next up is number 3. What's better than having a female with cascading quills? How about a female with cascading quills and hair? Julie Sue, the Echidna, another Archie comic exclusive, has that feature. She's smart, knows exactly what to do as a freedom fighter, and even trained Amy once. She's also the girl of Knuckles' dreams. Lucky him. Her older self in the series, Mobius, X years later, is just downright hot. Just look at that long ponytail. Now we're talking. Number 1, 2, button my shoe. Princess Sally Acorn. There's a lot to say about this character. She's the heir to the throne, Sonic's first official romance, the only character that used to not wear clothes, brave and athletic, the most humanoid character, and is like a mother to Tails. In the TV show Sonic Sat AM, one freedom fighter, the cowardly Antoine, constantly tries to woo Sally but doesn't succeed because he's a coward. The princess is also a semi-perfect example of an excellent love interest, although there were a couple of times when she really snapped and acted like a lunatic. In the comics, that is. But overall, Sally Acorn really stands out amongst the slew of females, not just because she's Sonic's first official love interest, or because she's the only one who didn't wear clothes, but because in the comics, she grew very long hair and married Sonic in the future, becoming the Queen. So, you've seen a pyrokinetic cat, a swallow, 2 gorgeous echidnas, and even a princess. Who could possibly top those kinds of females? Well, get ready, folks. This is the #1 hottest Sonic the Hedgehog female character. Rouge the Bat. If anybody denies it, how dare you? This woman can fly. She's a strong.
Damn, she can fly. That's pretty good. Also, I forgot when I made an April Fool's video about this video, and I did it for Smash. I made this masterpiece. I also have another Peach one, but I can't put 2 images up. Maybe I'll do it later. But I'll be back in just a second. I'm still not done. So just enjoy this amazing image right here. Right here. To take it all in. Just take it all in. Oh my god.
What a price to pay. I think the best part about this beauty is that she wears 3 different outfits unlike the other female characters. And who wouldn't want to fly across the landscape, be as strong as Sean Johnson, and flirt with any male anytime, anywhere? These 3 traits make Rouge the Bat triumph over all the Sonic the Hedgehog females. My hat goes off to you, Sonic Team USA. You ought to be proud. There you have it, folks. Those were the hottest female chicks in the Sonic universe. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you later. Here we go!
Okay, I muted myself. I actually forgot he played a copyrighted song at the very end. I literally was screaming, no, 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 no. God bless it. Alright, I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to. I completely forgot. I completely forgot. Oh my god. Good save, though. Maybe. I have terrible news. Terrible news. And this is just sad. People today are now on their phones instead of planting trees. I think this is in call for the... Alright, get your crazy ass out of here. Get out of here. No, you God damn it. You too. And you as well. God damn, my voice is fucked up right now. Okay, so that's Gen 2. We're done with Gen 2. God damn it. Gen 3. Alright, so... I might curse for a couple minutes. Anyways. So... Skeptile is a pretty good design. I actually think I might like Grovyle a little bit more, but... I don't know if it's enough for me to put it on the list. I actually think I like Crocodile more, which is probably blasphemy, but especially considering this song is basically Grovyle dying. But I'll put Skeptile in, I'll go ahead and put him in A tier. He's pretty great. Stats are pretty good. He's decent. As for Blaziken, I don't even need to say it. He's a really cool Pokemon. He's fun. The only problem with these two starters, they exist in the same generation that this S tier man, S stands for Swampert. It doesn't stand for Super, it doesn't stand for Superb, it stands for Swampert. For a Pokemon like a Steelix, it is an honor to be in the Swampert tier. Do you understand? Okay, that's enough of that. But yeah, Swampert's such a great Pokemon. Stat-wise, he may not be competitively the best, but he's still really fun and easy to use. His typing's excellent. His design is so good. Dude, I love this fucking Pokemon. These starters are all really good, but I always choose Swampert. It's one of those generations. This is still easily the best trio. Gen 1's pretty good too. Alright. Mightyena. It's a hyena. That's pretty cool. His stats are terrible, though. Oh, sweet. I'll put him B tier. I think it's a cool Pokemon, but there's other dark types that are even cooler than Mightyena. He's just not that good. Fortunate. He's still good. He's still good enough for B tier. Good enough for B tier. I don't like Zigzagoon. I get it. It's like, oh, it's a raccoon with zigzags, and then it's like, oh, it's a lion. It's just a rodent. Ew. E for ew. That's what it actually stands for. Beautyfly is just shitty Butterfree. I think it's as bad. Let me actually do research and to back that up. Yeah, Beautyfly is... Oh, 100 special attack. What the fuck? Well, it does have very bad other... What? 70 attack stat? Why'd you do it like this? Anyways, this thing's stat... It's just a butterfly with nubs. I'm not a big fan of Beautyfly. And as for Dustox, does he have any crazy stats? No, what are those stats? Why does Beautyfly get average stats, but Dustox doesn't? Oh, man. I still wouldn't use any of them. They're both just butterflies. Come on. Oh, this one's a moth. Okay, cool. I hate moths. They're my least favorite bugs. They're disgusting. I hate them. Maybe not as bad as like a water bug or a roach, but I mean, I hate them still. Ludicolo. He's a pretty fun Pokemon. But I don't really have any... Surprisingly, for how polarizing and controversial he is, I don't have any strong feelings on him. Don't really enjoy using him. His design's interesting, but I don't really like it. It's okay. Now, Shift Tree's cool. He's like a weird evil witch tree dude. Witch tree. I think I might like him a little more than Skeptile. I think he's one of my favorite Pokemon in Gen 3 when it comes to the grass types. Swallow. Worst regional bird. Well, let's hide with Noctowl. It's just a swallow. Is that its name? Did I just say his name? Yes, I did. It's just a swallow. Whatever it's based off of, it's like a songbird. Oh, a swallow. Okay. Swallow. Fucking stupid. I hate it. It's boring. Sure, it's like immensely fast. 125 speed. That's really good, but everything else sucks. Boring. Yeah, sorry, not a big fan of. Pelipper. I think Pelipper is slightly better of a design. I like using it with Swampert in Gen 7. It's okay. I like Pelican. You know what? I like Pelicans, so I don't mind them. Alright, Gardevoir. I mean, these have all been pretty boring Pokemon. This is kind of like the Nidoking of Gen 3. You get it at the beginning of the game. It's pretty good. However, it has a low level up. Ralts is like literally Ralts. Jesus, oh my god. Ralts is literally Caterpie level bad. Curlia has a base stat total of 278. Now that is only slightly better than Tailo. And then all of a sudden... Huh? Interesting. Gardevoir has a really good 518. Now, unfortunately, it's not very fast. It's got a really good special defense of 115, but it's only got a speed stat of 80, which isn't bad. It's still gonna, if you max it out, it'll outspeed most Pokemon in a normal playthrough, but it's unfortunate because when it comes to Psychic types, I like them hitting hard and I like them fast. But I still really like the design. I think it's by far the best humanoid. The Hitmonchan's pretty good too. And because of this game, I really like it. It's an S tier. There you go. It's one of my favorites. Although, I like Alakazam more, and it breaks my heart that Gengar and Machamp get to be in everything, and instead of Alakazam, it's Gardevoir. I mean, I'll take it, but Alakazam is better, so maybe consider using him. Okay. You have a Masquerain. It's so unnecessary. We already have 2 butterflies, and you have this one. I mean, technically it is better. I think that's only because of its ability, Intimidate. And it got recently buffed. But, like, why the fuck does this exist? You had a Strider Pokemon. Do you know how unique that is? And you didn't do anything with it. Apparently it's probably some scientific thing. I don't care. It's boring. Alright. I love how Shroomish, you have this ugly-ass Goomba, and he turns into Luigi. The real Luigi Pokemon. Anyways, he's great. I like him better than Sceptile. Oh no. A tier's filled up with a bunch of grass types. Alright, Slacking. I know that he's not good because of his ability. Oh, I thought there was another stats on. I know he's not good, but I really like Slacking. I think he's a fun, memorable Pokemon. I don't know why, but I think he's really cool. And when he works, man, is it great to rain terror with Slacking. They need to just have a... I want to see this dude in Ubers. Have, like, a rare event where his ability is, like, Unnerve or something. Please. So yeah, I love Slacking. He's great. Alright, Ninjask. Another butterfly type Pokemon, but this one's actually good. It's cool, it's got a unique ability, it's actually good. Probably not good enough for A tier, but B tier's pretty good. Actually, I'll put it at the bottom of B tier, but it's a cool Pokemon. It's cool. Shedinja's an interesting idea, but I'm not really a big fan of it. But it's interesting enough that it's at least at the top of C tier. Oh, Exploud. He's just a screaming asshole. He's Crazy Frog, but he screams. I love him. A tier. Right there. I don't even know if he's good. What are his stats like? Probably very average. Better have good special attack. Why is it his attack and special attack tied? Okay, those stats aren't too bad. Those are pretty good. Decent bulk. Good attacking stats. Not bad. Hariyama. I really, really love Hariyama. It's such a cool fighting type. And as a kid, Makihito was always one of my favorite fighting types. And finding out that he turns into this thing? Ooh. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to put him right there. I like Hariyama quite a bit. Nose Pass. I mean, it's interesting, but it's also ugly and stupid. I don't like him. Delcatty. Why? Why is Delcatty's stats so ass? Why is it 380? You have to use a fucking moonstone on this thing. D tier, actually. I was gonna put in C tier because, oh, it's cute, but it's so fucking bad. Just missed your dungeon, sure, but outside of that, nope. Ooh, Sableye is a cool Pokemon. It's just like this weird little gremlin dude. I like him. B tier. Mawile is, I don't like quite as much. I think the Venus Flytrap thing's kind of cool, but not a big fan of Mawile. Ooh, Aggron. Dude, there's a lot of A tiers. You know what? A tier stands for Aggron. This is a cool-ass Pokemon. Just this giant... He's basically a Robo... He's a Robo Rhydon. And I like how all of his stats are bad except for his attack, which is dwarfed by his ridiculous 180 defense stat. Oh my... Holy shit. Holy crap, Lois. Oh my god. I think that's even... I think that's like... Is that Cloyster level? I don't remember. Might be the same, might be better. Dear lord. Medicham. So Medicham is, when you first look at it, its stats are abysmal, but again, it is the best ability in the game. Huge power. So that goes from the incredibly mediocre attack stat of 60 to almost in the 500s when you max it out. And he's always been one of my favorite Pokemon to use. I fucking love Medicham. This thing's great. I love it. Sometimes I'll use Medicham over Gardevoir. I like it that much. Okay, Manectric. This is the only electric type in the game, unless you count these despicable gremlins. Oh. Really? It's so bland. I don't like it. Actually, I'll put it right here. I don't like Manectric at all. I think it looks stupid as hell. I actually think I like its Mega Form better. Sure, it being a lightning bolt looks stupid, but its design's better overall otherwise. Plusle and Minun, hate them. They're just bad. They're boring, bland. They don't work unless you have the other. And even together, they're not that interesting. Volbeat and Illumez are better, though. I think they're a little bit more interesting. I didn't say they were good. They're okay. Actually, I don't like Illumez, so D tier. Actually, you know what? Yeah, they don't deserve to be C tier. Roselia. It is a Pokemon, for sure. It's, okay. I only really like it because of its evolution, but that's kind of unfair. It's alright, I don't hate it. It's not a bad design, it's just not for me. Oh boy, Swalot. That sure is a Pokemon. I don't even... No, I actually think he's Shitty Muck. He's Shitty Muck. Ooh. Sharpedo, on the other hand. I love Sharpedo. He's a big-ass, cool shark. Ooh, I love him. Put him... Actually, I'll put him right there. I love him. He's so fun. I know, stat-wise, he's just shitty Alakazam, but, I mean, come on. He is badass. Wailord. Oh, cool, it's giant. That's literally its entire personality. It's big. Okay, thank you. Camerup's pretty cool. I don't know if he's A tier, but he is a nice, big, cool camel. Unfortunately, he's not very good, because you'd think this thing would be bulky, but no, it just has good attack and special attack, and that's it. Like, really? Come on. You'd expect this thing to have better stats, but it doesn't. I don't like Torkoal. Torkoal just... It's not good. He looks so bland, boring, hate it. Ugh. And orange is my least favorite color, too. Oh, speaking of which... Wow, Grumpig is, so fucking boring that it's actually... I think it's F tier. I don't know why, but I hate this fucking thing. It actually had an interesting idea with Spoink. Which is, I don't think, strong enough to be actually ranked, but then it evolves and it's a thing. Spinda. It's just ugly, it's useless, just not very good. No. I'm gonna put Swallow up in D tier, it's not that bad. Just kind of bland. Yeah, I don't like any of these. Okay, Flygon. Flygon is... No, he is not down here. Flygon's great, too. Now, Okay, slow the fuck down. You are not S tier level. Just hold on there, Jetro. But no, he's cool. Mostly this is because of Colosseum, but I love Colosseum Flygon. He's one of my favorites. But otherwise, he's still a really cool dragon. Kind of sad that he didn't get a Mega because of Ryder's Crater Block. Oh well. Ooh. Dude. So many fucking A tiers. Holy shit. Dude, this thing is great. I love Cacturne. He's a fucking scarecrow. Granted, he does kind of suck because he only has good attacking stats. Everything else suck. But, man, is he a cool Pokemon? Is he not a cool Pokemon? He is. What is his speed stat again? Like 50? He does not deserve to have a 50 speed stat. It should be like 80. Why is this 55? I could use a plant, but he's separated. It's like saying, oh, Freddy Fazbear's slow because he's an animatronic. Animatronics are grounded. Who cares? He's separated. Put it higher, you asshole. He does not deserve to be slower than, like, fucking Swampert. Swampert can get away with it, too. Altaria. The dragon typing, despite it not making any sense, does make it at least a little interesting. I like its colors, but otherwise, it's very average. Ooh. Alright. Here you go. Zangoose is just a pretty cool Pokemon. I think that's maybe a little higher to say. Like, he's cool. He's cool. I remember I had the little Pokemon trading figure of him. It broke off, but that just meant I had a little Zangoose toy. I was down with that. So Viper's also pretty cool. It's like a cool snake. It's a little better than Arbok, but I think Arbok is way cooler looking, but it's still nice. Still nice. Good job. Lunatone. Dude, Lunatone's cry, unless they fucked it up in the later games, he's got the best cry in the game. Just I don't know if you'll be able to hear this. But just listen to this. Lunatone. No. Gen 3 had some good cries. I think they had the best. I love whenever you say, man, I miss the old cries. They were so much better than the new ones. And they should be like, oh, look at Gen 1. Look at all these similar ones. Are you saying they really were better back then? Yeah, because we're talking about Gen 3 and even Gen 2, not Gen 1. Fucking weirdo. Gen 1's not the only nostalgic generation, for your information. I think it's cool. Just for its cry, it's a weird little moon dude. I think that's nice. Solrock, not so much. I think it's kind of ugly. Its cries kind of sucks. I think it's even worse. Yeah, Solrock's got a great special attack of 95, whereas... Or Lunatone does. But Solrock is got a good attack. Oh boy, you can use that Rock Slide. Even though I think it's cooler from these Power Gems, so I don't know. Whimscash is, he's a Pokemon. Right there. Yeah. Okay. Crawdaunt. Oh, he is so good. He is so cool. He is such a cool Pokemon. Put him right there. There you go. Actually, put him right there. He's so cool. It's like Kingler, but a lobster or a crawfish, whatever. Don't care. Great Pokemon. What do we got after that? Claydol. Claydol is he's like a probe droid. I get why people think he's ugly, but they're just looking at it like he's got a bunch of eyes and mouths. Don't look at the mouths. He just has a bunch of eyes. He's cool, but unfortunately his stats aren't very good. But I like Claydol. I like Claydol quite a bit. He's unique. Cradilly. That's another great cry. Hold on, I gotta play this one. Oh, that one's butchered. Okay, whatever, but it's still pretty decent. I'll put it like at the bottom of good. Armaldo's pretty cool though. He's like this weird prehistoric bug dude. I don't know what he is. I think in terms of prehistoric Pokemon, like as like prehistoric creatures, Gen 3 is kind of weak, but you know, they're still cool. They're cool designs, you know. I think that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, Milotic. I don't think that's A tier. But it is B tier. It is a very nice Pokemon. But it is a pain in the ass to get. But it's very good. Yeah, B tier's fine. I think I like Gyarados a little better. Okay. Ew, cast form. Get him out of here. I'm not even going to mention it. It sucks. Kecleon's just... I like him in Mystery Dungeon, but otherwise he's so blah. How do you make a chameleon boring? I'm impressed, if anything. I think he's actually going to go, like, right here. Because they managed to make a chameleon boring. That's unforgivable. Alright. This is a Gen 3 Pokemon, right? Or this is a... Root Rescue Team song, right? That they ported. Anyways, Bayonet. It's okay. It's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Ooh. Duskull is one of the best Pokemon designs ever. I love this fucker so much. Great. And you know what? Even though he's worse, Dusclops is also really great. He's cool as hell. Dude, A tier is pretty massive right now. Alright, Tropius. It's a decent design, but he is just so bad. So he's just kind of okay. He's C tier. He's fine. Put him like... Actually, I'll put him right here. There you go. Okay, Chimecho. Not very good. Actually, you know what? I think I'll put these... These aren't bad. I'll put them in... Oh, no. I'll put these in D tier. Or not D tier. C tier. But yeah, Chimecho is just very, very not... It's very forgettable. I'll put it at the bottom of D. I don't think it's hateable. I don't hate it like the rest. Like, Lanoon and Torkoal are so bland, I actually hate it. This thing's just like, okay, you exist. Fine. Glalie. Eh. I mean, it's okay. I don't hate Glalie. Its stats are really bad. It's all 80, but... I don't know. I think he's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to put him. I guess right here's fine. Yeah. Alright. Walrein. Oh, hell yeah. He's a fucking... I love Walrus. He's a blue one. And he looks cool. Fucking love that dude. Unfortunately, he's kind of annoying to evolve, and he's late in the game, so you can't use him as much as I'd want him to be used. All right, this one's kind of weird. It's a clam that turns into these two. I don't remember why. All I know is Huntail's cool. I'll put him like right here. I think it's a really cool design. I love Eel. Unfortunately, you never want to use one because I don't think its stats are terrible. Let me just check. It is... Oh, it's got really good attack and defense. That's interesting, but it's also really slow. Why? I don't know why. But you don't want to use one because it's annoying. It's a trade evolution that you need a specific rare item for. I don't know why they did that. Gorbis is interesting. I don't think it's that memorable, but I think it's unique. It's like a weird, creepy... I forget what it's based off of. It's a creepy, like, mosquito fish. Relicanth's okay. Yeah, it's very average. There's a lot of average Pokemon right now. Well, okay, we got one more bad one. Where should I put it? I'm gonna put him like at the bottom of C tier. It's not very memorable. Yes, love disc. Yeah, I don't think it's... Is it F tier bad? I'll put it at the bottom of E tier. You know what? Maybe it is F bad. Maybe just a little bit. If I'm gonna put Ditto in F tier, I'll put Love Disc in F tier. Okay, so next up we got the legendary stuff. So first up we got Salamence. I really like Salamence. Salamence is cool as hell. It's a very memorable dragon. Gets Intimidate. Oh. Excuse me. There's text. Anyways. Yeah, Salamence is definitely one of my favorites. I don't care if it's a boring pick. And I gotta be honest. I think Metagross. Oh, I do want to rank Shelgon first. I love Shelgon. He's great. I'll put him at the bottom of... you know what? I'll put him... Yeah, I'll put him right there. Yeah. Okay. But anyways, Metagross. My favorite pseudo-legendary. Right there. Yeah, he's fucking awesome. His giant robot spider. He's fun. He's awesome. Also, surprisingly fast. I thought he'd be like Tyranitar slow, but no, he's 70 speed. That's not terrible. All right, the Regis. He's pretty cool, actually. I think Regirock's probably the worst, but I still think he's like... around here level good. Yeah. Regice is fucking by far the coolest. Oh. He also might have... He has another really cool cry, unless they butchered his as well.
Regice.
No, wrong button. Come on, that's awesome. Is he A tier? I don't know. I'll put him like right here. He's a really cool Pokemon. I wouldn't mind using him. Although they are all defensive. But he does have a pretty good special attack, so you know what? Registeel is kind of a balance. He's not that fun to use, but he's also really cool. Put him right here. Yeah, I like Registeel. Registeel's cool as hell. Okay. We got Latios. She's nice. Yeah. But I'm more of a Latios guy myself. I know he's just bigger and bluer and meaner, but I quite like him. Kind of a forgettable legendary, kind of forgettable when it comes to legendaries, but they're both pretty damn good, so you know, B tier's I think pretty fair. Ooh, I think they have okay. I think the trio, the Gen 3 trio is by far the best. Kyogre. Dude, I don't even like Kyogre as much compared to the rest, but that design is so fucking good. It's just this blue and red mammoth, not mammoth, Leviathan whale. The perfect balance between simplistic and it's the perfect balance between simple and complex. It's right in the middle of where I want the legendaries to be. Groudon. Oh, dude, this guy's cool. He's just a giant fucking red, mad, angry dinosaur. He is swell. A tier, right there. Easy. And Rayquaza is a big green dragon. And he's a very unique one, too. Yeah. Probably put him right there. I think I might like Salamence a little... Actually, you know what? Right there. But Groudon, I think I like him just a little bit more. Excellent. Jirachi. Don't like Jirachi in comparison to Celebi and Mew. It's got the star thing, and I think it looks kind of goofy. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Jirachi. C tier. Deoxys. Deoxys, my favorite legendary, I think, outside of one. It's a... I almost like it as much as Gardevoir. It's a very unique alien. I'm actually not going to do this one. I'm going to do my favorite design. Because it can be all of them. I think they're all... the normal one's kind of weird looking, but this attack is cool. Speed looks like a Xenomorph, and I really like defense. I don't know what it is, but I think he might have the best design. But I think I like attack the best. It plays exactly like the psychic type I want. He looks cool as shit. He's the DNA thing. DNAS. That is awesome. Deoxys is just so well designed. It's such a cool legendary.
It's a mythical.
Shut up. Deoxys is great. So that, right there, is, I think... Gen 3. It's got more bad than I was expecting, but that's because it's my second favorite generation. I mean, you compare this to Gen 1. A and B tiers flooded, and these are just so minor. There's a couple of average, but like, you know, you have this one. B and A is pretty big too, but D is pretty big too. What the fuck? Oh, okay. And then you have this. Again, A and B are massive when you compare to D and E, but they are a little bigger. But, I mean, also, there's 4 S tiers. That's nice. Oh, man, this song's fucking depressing as hell. But anyway, it's, you know, it makes sense. You get to Gen 4. Okay. We're just moving right on. Alright. I'm sorry. I do not like this trio of legendaries. I mean, starters. Fuck. My brain's still fried. No. No happy songs. No. No. Batman. I wasn't the only person to point that out. I'm so glad. Alright, Torterra. Out of the 3, he has the best design, but he is ass! I'm sorry, maybe he's not, but I have so many bad experiences with this Pokemon. Granted, he's pretty bulky. He's really slow. He's got a good attack stat. Yeah. But, like, he's so fucking Like, his typing is not good. Granted, he can hit things with earthquakes. That's pretty cool. But I don't know. This is a really good sprite, and he's a cool Pokemon, but he's not getting any higher than B tier. I just do not like using this Pokemon. Infernape's kind of the opposite. Listen, Sun Wukong Monkey as a starter, really cool idea. But I'm sorry, it is very, very, very difficult to make a monkey cool, and I don't think they did a good job. It's, I think, a little over-designed. I actually think Monferno looks a little better. You know, I'm not ranking Monferno, though. It's only because Infernape. I like the orange and the blue. Where's the blue? It's all, like, deep indigo. I'm talking about vibrant blue. It's still B tier. It's a good Pokemon, but, like, it's really fun to use. It's one of the most fun starters to use. It's got a lot of great things going for it, but I'm not digging the design. And I hate Empoleon. I'm sorry. I think its design is fucking stupid. It's not fun to use at all. And this, I'd probably put him, like, right here. Maybe right here. But this fucker took Swampert's spot in Pokken Tournament. I know he technically didn't, but that's how I view it. He did not deserve his spot in Pokken, so I hate him. Is that a fair reasoning? Probably not, but I just don't like this Pokemon. Staraptor. It's really good. It's got a solid design. But I don't love it. It's not a bad Pokemon for sure, at all. I think its head looks a little weird. I'll put it, like, slightly above Staraptor. B tier is fine. B-Barrel. Bidoof's funnier because he overdosed on heroin. However, B-Barrel's just doesn't have any of the fun charm that Bidoof has. And he's just stupid. D tier. Kricketune a really cool Pokemon, but it is ass. I actually think it's cooler than... I think it's cooler than Torterra. It's my favorite so far. Luxray. This is probably the most overrated Pokemon in existence. I know, I'm probably pissing people off with my Gen 4 opinions. I don't like Luxray. I'm sorry. Its design is fucking try-hard and goofy. Its stats are terrible. It has... Okay, 95 special attack, not too bad. It's got the thing that going on with Flareon, though, where it's got a good attack stat, but you don't want a good electric-type attacker. Like, you could still use, like, Thunderbolt, but... I think there's better options. And it's not a bad Pokemon, but everyone says it's, like, the de facto best electric type, and it's really not. It's such an average Pokemon. I think it's C tier for sure. It's not Nidoking or even Gardevoir level cool. Sorry. I don't know. Speaking of which, Roserade. Roserade's depressing. I was like, why does nobody use Roserade? Budee's right there. Well, it's because evolving it to Roselia is really annoying, and shiny stones are not easy to get in this game, so... But once you do, A tier. It's got a really nice design, and it's really fun to use. Great grass type. As for the prehistoric Pokemon, what even is this song? I don't even know what this is. Limestone Cavern? Okay. It's probably almost over anyways. Rampardos is a pretty cool Pokemon. I don't love it. It's got an amazing attack stat, but like everything else is bad. I don't know why they didn't give him speed boost. I don't know why he's so slow. Let me look up this thing's stats. There has to be a way to make him, like, 58 speed for Pachycephalosaurus is ridiculous. Okay, can you not just lower his special attack by 40 to make it 25 and just make his speed 98? Really? I don't know. Maybe if he was faster, he'd be broken, so... Yeah, sorry, Rampardos. Maybe better luck next time. Better luck next patch. Bastiodon! It's the opposite. It's very defensive, but it also looks like fucking garbage, so... Actually, E tier. It's a fucking terrible design. Can you end already? What the fuck are you doing? Why is this song like 5 minutes? Okay, has it only been 2 minutes? I'm skipping. Okay, thank you. Huh? Okay, fine. Whatever. I don't care. Oh, boy. Okay, I'll be nice. I'll only do one Wormadam. And I'll be nice and do the best one, which is the grass one, because the other two are fucking ugly as hell. Still E tier. No, it's Bastiodon's better. Not good. And I also don't like... I don't like Mothim. Mothim is a very bland and boring Pokemon. Right there. Not much better. I get it. Oh, it's a bagworm. Only the males become butterflies. I don't care. Is that right? I think that's right. But I don't care. I don't care. This is lame Pokemon. Vespiquen. Vespiquen is a very sad case because it's got Arbok syndrome where its design is so great. But its stats are just the worst. But you know what? I'll put it in A tier. I'll be nice. It's a great design. It's one of the best in the region. That is unfortunate. Why are you playing that song? Anyways, Pachirisu, fuck this stupid little piece of shit. It is not...
This is the best rodent
Pokemon. How though? How though? It's not good. I like how I'm just screaming it over a scroll where you have this somber ass music in the background. This thing fucking sucks! Dude, Gen 4 is not looking too good right now. Okay, anyways. I need to bring chat back up. It's not... Okay. Alright. Oh, dear. Oh, wait. We got Floatzel next. I'm sorry, Floatzel, I failed you. Blaze the Movie Fan's the only reason I even care about Floatzel. It's the same boat. I actually think Luxray is a little better. It's so bland. I don't know. There's other water types I'd rather use. Technically, it is better than Golduck, I guess, but come on. Golduck's cooler anyways. Cherubi. I don't think it's hateable, but it is not good. D tier. Gastrodon. It's this. I guess it's the best water ground type competitively, but I don't fucking care. Swampert's better anyways. Design-wise, it's very average, very mid. It's got a good ability, but that's about it. Actually, yeah, I like it better than... I think I like it a little better than that Luxray. Ambipom. Fucking hideous. How did you make... Dude, how did you... All you needed to do was make the monkey bigger and give it 2 tails. Why did you make it so ugly? I don't know. Let's talk about the new evolutions, by the way, because I don't inherently hate the new evolutions. I think a lot of them are good. It's just that a lot of them are also not. Drifblim. I mean, it's such a very underwhelming Pokemon. It's an air balloon. It's not memorable in the slightest. If anything, you're just it's annoying in like damageless runs because of its ability. Lopunny. I like how it's a Playboy bunny. That's funny. Otherwise, very average. Not a huge Lopunny guy, believe it or not, despite liking Gardevoir. Because Gardevoir is actually well designed. This thing's just big ass. Get that furry shit out of here. Alright, Miss Magius. Whatever. I think it's slightly better. Did we just start playing the Team Charm theme right after I ranked the last member? That's funny. Anyways, I think it's a good design, about as good as Misdreavus. And it's actually good. Now, I don't remember, is it 95 or 105? Let me look that up real quick. Oh yeah, 105. Yeah, this thing's pretty good. Probably right here. I actually quite like Mismagius. Honchkrow. He's a fat fuck raven. Kind of funny, but otherwise very forgettable. I guess it's a good design update, but I don't care at the same time. I hate this fucker. Not even because it's called... People are like, if it wasn't called ugly, you wouldn't think it's ugly. It's not the fact that it's ugly. It's just fucking stupid. It's a fat cat, but unlike the rest of the cats, it plays like Persian. It's really fast. And the only time it's ever good is when your opponent's using it in like a battle tower system. It outspeeds your Alakazam for literally no fucking reason, uses Hypnosis, and just fucking hit whales on you. Okay, go Gengar. Oh wow, I got outsped by a fat cat who only runs towards food, and I get hit with Dream Eater. Fuck you. Fuck this stupid Pokemon so much. Alright, Skuntank. That's the the opposite, and I love Skuntank. Skuntank. I think it's a really fun design. Of course, Team Skull. I like Skuntank quite a bit. For a while, this was my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon. That's not the case now, but I still like it a lot. Bronzong. It's a Pokemon! For sure. Right there, yeah. Chadot. Mystery Dungeon is not saving it. You know what? Mystery Dungeon doesn't save Chadot because I always wanted to punch him in the face. What actually saves Chadot is the fucking, like, cry thing. You can do something fun with that. Otherwise, D tier. Don't like it. Spiritomb is a really cool looking Pokemon. Like, really cool. Don't really use one, but it's kind of the same boat as Vespiquen. In fact, I think I'm gonna put it a little higher. Did I put it as my favorite ghost type in, I think I did dark type. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, wait, no, I didn't do ghost type. I know why. Alright, Garchomp. I'm not going to say S tier, but it is a very good Pokemon in Gen 4. Really good design. He's really fun to use. It's by far one of the best pseudo-legendaries. Although Metagross is still my favorite. Lucario is one of those Pokemon that's got a good design, but it's... I don't know. Something about it just doesn't really cross my mind that much. Surprisingly for how iconic it is, I keep forgetting about it. It's still good, but like... I wouldn't willingly put it on my team, so he's at the top of B tier. Hippowdon. The big-ass hippo. That's badass. I love this thing. This thing's cool. Yeah, hippos are some of the most intimidating animals, and they did a pretty good job. Although Slowbro was already pretty good, but this one's better. They have a sand gator and a sand hippo. I just realized that. That's funny. And a water gator and a water hippo. I just realized. Okay, that's fun. Drapion, at first I didn't like it, but I don't know, it's a pretty cool take on a scorpion. It's quite good. I don't know if I like it more than Skunk Tank, though. He's a giant monster, dude. Although his stats aren't really that good. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not what I'd expect from a... They're not what I'd expect from a Drapion that looks like that. They are... Okay, never mind. That was 90 attack stat. That's perfectly fine. It's got a really good defense, I don't know why. Toxicroak is kind of a weird, like, anatomy, but you know what? I think it works really well. It's a really nice Pokemon. Put him right there. Alright. Alright, Carnivine. This Pokemon sucks, because he's basically just a worse... Yeah, he's stat-wise, he's just a worse version of Cacturne. But he is just about as cool, because I love Venus Flytrap. So he's basically the Pokemon equivalent of Venus. I'll put him right there because I think he's cooler. He's a cool Venus Flytrap, but his stats are ass. Funny. Okay, so next we have Lumineon. Very average, but I do think it has a really good cry. So because of that, I'll put it at the top C tier. I don't even know where I'd put it if it didn't. Alright, and I think the final Pokemon before we get to the legendaries and the new evolutions, we get a Abomasnow. He looks really goddamn cool. And he's not that bad. What are his stats again? I forget. I know he's probably pretty slow. Yeah, pretty all around. Decent HP and defenses. Good attack and special attack for some reason. I think he should have slightly better attack, but that's okay. Okay, so next up, we have Weavile. Weavile is... I don't think it looks as cool as Sneasel, but it is a lot better, so I'd say it's about the same. I'll put it right there. Yeah, pretty good Pokemon. Magnezone. Magneton was already a great Pokemon, they just made it even better. In fact, it might actually have been my favorite electric type. No, it is my favorite. S tier. Great Pokemon. Slicky Licky. It's just a shittier Lickitung, and I wasn't even already that fond of Lickitung. D tier. It's just kind of stupid. But, I mean, it's supposed to be stupid, I feel like, on some level. Rhyperior. You ruined the best Pokemon. Fuck you. Worst Pokemon ever added. Yeah, I don't think that's a controversial opinion. Ooh. Tangrowth. They kept all the things that made Tangela memorable. They made him cooler. They made him a little better. I like Tangrowth. Tangrowth's pretty good. I don't think A tier is good, but B tier. B tier will suffice. Alright. Electivire. I don't know if he's A or B tier. You know what? I think he might be A tier, yeah. I'm gonna actually move Vespiquen down a tier. But, yeah. Electivire is pretty damn cool. I don't know about Magmortar. I don't think his design works quite as well. I think it's the lips. But, I mean, it's not bad. It's still decent. I'll probably put it, like, right there. I'd still rather use Infernape, I'm gonna be honest. Oh boy, Yanmega. Yanmega's a really good design, gotta be honest. Yeah. I'm trying to think where to put it. Yeah, it's pretty good. They finally made Yanma much better. Yanmega's cool. Ugh, I hate Glaceon. Or not Glaceon. Leafeon. Leafeon stinks. Terrible design. Ugly as hell. It's not even that good. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. It's an evolution. They all have high base stat totals, but... yeah, I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to move these two down a bit. Yeah. There you go. I just realized, I don't think Abomasnow is great. I don't think I don't think he's A tier. He's B tier. But it's got a good attack stat, decent defense, decent speed, but not decent defense. Great defense, but it's kind of a waste. In lower tiers, I guess, in competitive, it's really good, but I don't care. This thing's fucking ugly as hell. Glaceon is also kind of an Espeon syndrome system, or scenario, I should say. Its design is decent. It's got a good special attack. It's really fucking slow for some reason. Why does it have good defenses? It's a fucking ice type. And not good at all. Yeah. I mean, not good at all competitively or in-game. But its design isn't bad. Not really good, though, either, so... I guess the hair's kind of cute, but that's about it. Oh, nice. I like the song. Alright, Togekiss. Pretty good way to make Togepi worthwhile. I don't think it's an amazing design, but it's decent. Put it, like, right there. Gliscor. Now, that's a good-ass Pokemon. Yeah. I'll put him... I mean, granted, it's mostly just a defensive Pokemon. But his attack and speed are still pretty good. Yeah, I quite like that Pokemon. Quite a bit. Alright. Mamoswine. Another great... No, not you. Not you! Mamoswine is... very solid. They took a really boring pig Pokemon, made it a mammoth. And made it an ice type because of the Ice Age. Nice. I don't really have much else to say other than it's just a really good mammoth Pokemon. Ooh, Porygon Z is also pretty good too. I don't know. I'll put it like, yeah, right there. I think they made it back to interesting despite being smooth, and it actually has really good stats, so. I think what is its special attack, like 145 or something? Okay, 135. So, pretty good normal type. It's one of my favorite normal types. Alright, Gallade. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like Gallade. I think he actually looks less cool than Gardevoir, especially in like the earlier 3D games. He looks fucking cross-eyed and stupid. He's like a stupid, like, waste. And it took a while for him to finally get a good psychic move. I used one a couple times. He's okay. I'll put him at the top of C tier. I don't hate him like I used to. He's okay. Probopass. I don't think he's hateable. I think he's kind of funny, but also just not good. Still kind of D tier. Don't like him. Ooh, Dusknoir. That's what I'm talking about. That's a fantastic Pokemon. He looks so good. And of course, Mystery Dungeon. The best character in the game. Do not fucking at me. Frostlass. All they did was lower its defenses and make it fast. That's all they did. Its design's about the same. It does have a really good cry, though, which is this. So that's nice. Otherwise, I don't think it's... I'm gonna put it right there, honestly. Don't really think it's that great. Ah, Rotom. I hate this fucker. He's going in F tier. I think a lot of these forms are stupid. Alright, you know what? We'll rank these individually. F tier is a little unfair. But we'll put him in E tier. I still don't like the base form. This one's E tier. Ugly. Just bad. I fucking hate this one. This one's annoying as hell to fight, and he also has the worst design, I'd say. What a shitty sequel to Deoxys. But I like the Alright, I like the Fridge. He's funny. The Fridge is funny. So we'll put him in B tier. I'll put him right there. The Friars, I don't like this one, actually. This one's very bland. But I don't think it's bad. Just don't care for it. Yeah. The Lawnmower's funny. I like the Lawnmower. Those ones are good. Some 2 good forms, 3 bad ones. 4 bad ones, actually. Not good. Oh, dear. The worst trio ever. They're all the same type, and they're all basically the same. Ugsy's fucking ugly. D tier, for sure. Actually, I'll put it right there. Mess Spirit looks fucking stupid. Right there. Azelf's a little better, but he's only average. Terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Alright. Now we get to the legendaries. I love Dialga. Again, mostly because of Primal Dialga. So he'll go in A tier because of that. Palkia's... I don't know. I think they're cool Pokemon, but they're a little over-designed. I'll put it B tier. They're fine. Heatran. It's okay. I think as far as legendaries go, it's pretty forgettable. I don't even think as its own thing it's that great. I don't know. It's just very, very bland. Very bland Pokemon. Giratina's pretty damn cool, though. I like Giratina. Probably a little less than Dialga, though. But that's, again, only because of Mystery Dungeon. Good legendary. Cresselia. It's, Actually, hold on. I'm just going to do this real quick. I still don't like this Pokemon. Anyways, Cresselia is, it's a thing. Yeah, I don't know. Cresselia is also pretty forgettable. It's just bulky, that's it. Actually, I'm going to move these down in E because I do think they're genuinely terrible. Alright, there you go. I think that, yeah, they're not the same tier as Azelf. And Azelf, I don't think is the same tier as Cresselia. Okay. Regigigas. Oh, I missed him. Anyways, Regigigas is pretty cool. Its ability is terrible, but I think it's still a good design. So he deserves to at least be B tier. I'll put him right there, yeah. You know what? Makes sense. These are Pokemon that are really bad, but they're cool. Fion and Manaphy. Again, they're very not good. Manaphy at least has Mystery Dungeon going for it, but I don't like either of them. I think they're both pretty damn ugly. Darkrai's cool, but I don't think I love him. I'll put him right there. Yeah, that's fair. He's cool. He's cool. He's not one of my favorites. Shaman. I guess it's kind of cute, but I really hate this form. I think it looks fucking stupid. Looks like a My Little Pony character. But I'll be nice and rank the better one. And since it doesn't change drastically, make it a new type, but I'm still not going to do it separately. I'll put it at least in C tier. It's okay. I just don't really care for it. And Arceus is, as a legendary, as the god Pokemon, fine. So overall, that's Pokemon Gen 4. Why is it smaller than Gen 2? That's really weird. Probably because I don't know why that's it. I don't know why that is. It's actually got some good Pokemon, but I gotta be honest, it does have a lot of bad ones. And while I did introduce one Pokemon that I do think is one of my favorites, it has 5 F tiers. That is massive and not good. So it's an okay generation. I don't think it's as good as Gen 3. Yeah, I don't think it's as good as Gen 3. It's got a little bit more that's bad in it. It has fucking F tier. And then, of course, it's not as good as Gen 1. Is it better than Gen 2? I actually think Gen 2 might be a little better. I'm not sure about that one, though. Alright. Gen 5. This will be the last one, and then I'll do a second part. Ah, jeez. I have to get up for a second. Oh, man. How long has this stream been going on for? Holy shit. 3 hours, and we're 4-hour stream. 4-hour stream. 4-hour stream. Okay. I'll finish it up in the next episode. I mean, I still got a couple more to go, but I mean, Gen 5 is the big one. Okay, let's just do this. So this one also, I don't think has a very good starter roster when it comes to the starters. But at least most people won't say it's one of the best, you know? Superior, I straight up outright dislike. I think it's a very overcomplicated and not memorable design. I don't think it's good. And it's also not fun to use at all. Embor, I know everyone doesn't like the firefighting thing, but I still think this design overcomplicated as fuck and not very good. Yeah, right there. I don't hate it, but not a good starter. Samurot's pretty good, though. It is a little on the over-designed side, but it's not too bad. Definitely the best of the starters, but yeah, these starters suck. Definitely one of the worst starters. What the fuck was that? Okay, then. Alright, Watchog. This ugly asshole who's fucking annoying the fight. I don't think anyone likes this Pokemon. Shitty Pokemon. Stoutland. I think the only reason anyone thought this Pokemon was great was because the only other Pokemon you get on Route 1 are ass, other than your starter. Outside of Gen 5, I have never once even thought about using this thing. It's not even a very interesting dog. It's not very good. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not notable. It does the job compared to the rest of these shitty Pokemon at the beginning of the game. And that gaslit people into thinking it was actually good. C tier. No. Persian, how are you going to make me hate a black cat Pokemon? Well, they did it. It's very forgettable and very bland. And it's a dark type, but still, it's somehow the worst of the group. Other than maybe Delcatty, but at least Delcatty's got a nice design. This design's just kind of... So here's the problem with Gen 5. I think a lot of these Pokemon are just over-designed, and some of them work. A lot of them don't, and we'll talk about it when we talk about it. But I don't like this Pokemon. I don't care if it has more going on with it compared to, like, Delcatty or Persian. It's not... I don't think it's a good design. If you think it's better, that's fine, but I don't. Musharna, it's a fetus Pokemon, and outside of that, it's not even... It's just... If it wasn't for the fact that it wasn't a fetus, it would be, like, such a unremarkable Pokemon. It's just... Yeah, I don't know. It's like Hypno, but worse. And I didn't even like Hypno. Oh, come on. Why do you gotta do Unpheasant like that? Why is it the female Unpheasant? Female Unpheasant is ass. It's like E-tier bad. But male Unpheasant with just a slight change of color and different mask is actually pretty cool. I actually like Unpheasant quite a bit. Unfortunately, you don't get it at Route 1 for literally no reason. But I will say, Pidove? Why does everyone complain about Pidgey? At least it looks like a bird. Not any specific bird. This is literally just a fucking pigeon. I don't know. Oh, what the fuck? Get out of here. Alright, Zeepstrika. It's like a cool little zebra, I guess. And I do like zebras, so... But again, it's kind of got the Luxray problem where it's not good because it's a physical attacker. Okay, Gigalith. I don't know if it's A-tier level good. I'm not so sure. I mean, it's a good design, but I've never wanted to use one. I think Golem's better. But still good. If he didn't have to trade it, it'd definitely be A-tier. But I don't think it's worth the trade at all. At all. So B-tier. Swoobat. I don't think this is going to offend anybody when I say Swoobat sucks. Yeah. Not looking so good there. However, finally we have a great Pokemon with Excadrill. This is a much better mole Pokemon than Dugtrio. It's way cooler looking. It actually has a design going on. It's fun to use. Yeah, of course that's going in A tier. That's not even a question. Oh shit, we got shit. You know what? I don't hate this thing because it's really fun to KO. But that is all it's good for. Just a bad Pokemon. Oh, fucking Christ. Conkeldurr sucks. Oh, that is such a bad design. Technically, it is better than Machamp. But I don't think it's hateable, but it's just not good. Ugh, I don't get... No, that thing's so ugly. Also, its name Conkeldurr is so stupid. I know it's Concrete and Elder, but... I think I even named it Resisty when I got it. because that was an Invader Zim thing where someone had their team as resisting. Everyone's like, that's a stupid fucking name. So that's what I called it. Even as a kid, I knew that thing was bad. Alright. Of all the Gen 5 Pokemon that people love to be apologists for, they don't do it for Seismitoad. I don't get it. This is my second favorite water ground type. This is my favorite water ground type. He's a big frog. Actually, yeah. Put him right there. I think he's great. He's so lovely. He's ugly. He's a fucking frog. He's a big fat frog. He's like Frog Swampert. That's cool. I also used one during Sword and Shield, even a little bit competitively, and it was pretty fun. I think he was only good because he was a good check to Dracovish. And that's literally it. Because he had Outrage, and I think he would survive a Dracovish attack. Alright, Throw and Sock. Look like fucking Bert from Bert and Ernie! Yeah, these are just terrible. Are these trying to be like the Hitmons? But like, Hitmons actually were distinct. Like, he was a really good design. He's a bean. Okay, he was the kicking dude, he was the punching dude. They were actually... And everyone likes to say he's wearing clothes. No, he doesn't. If he's wearing clothes, and so is... Oh, don't close that. And so is Gardevoir. But no, it's just part of the design. These literally are just, they're wearing geese. And they look ugly either way. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. And Gen 5, not looking too good for Gen 5, is it? Alright. We get Leavanny. These are, I guess, the bugs, even though they're not really. They're both pretty good. You get the Mantis one. It's not amazing of a design, but it is kind of neat. And then Scollipede's pretty damn cool. I like Scolipede. I'll put him right there, B tier. I don't think I've ever used him. It wasn't very noticeable. I think there's a better Centipede Pokemon. I think you know what I'm talking about. But still pretty cool. Pretty deep. You know what? Good job. Good job. Alright. I hate this Pokemon. Whimsicott looks so stupid. I thought it's supposed to be, oh, but it's cute. I literally thought its mouth was its gums and the little fluff on its neck was its teeth. Now try and look at it with that in mind, and it looks disgusting. Awful Pokemon. I don't even think outside of that it's good. Lilligant's nice. It's pretty. I think it's pretty. Pretty good, B tier. Haha. Alright. Alright, listen. I know this Pokemon's not amazing, but I do love me some Basculin. I don't know why, but of all the Gen 5 Pokemon that everyone hates, I like this one a lot. Oh yeah, like isn't this from the first game? No, it's not actually. But yeah, Basculin. 92 attack and 98 speed. You know what? Not so bad. If only it wasn't annoying to catch, but you know what? I'm putting him in A tier. I love him. I don't know why, but I love this Pokemon. I don't have an answer for you. Ooh, Crocodile. Sand Gator. Use Earthquake, Crunch. Looks like a Gavial or a Gario, which is my favorite of the Gators. A tier. Easy. Great Pokemon. Okay. Darmanitan. It's a big fire monkey. I think he has like a... Was it 135 attack or 140? 140. Yeah. Pretty strong. He's actually pretty fast. So he's pretty good, but... I don't know. Design doesn't really strike me as anything. If you like it, you're going to love this Pokemon. Because its stats are really good. If you like the design, you're going to love it. But I don't. It also has the Zen mode. I'm not ranking that. Maractus. Just shitty Cacturn. D tier. I hate it. Well, I don't hate it. It's just not as good. Crustle. I like that he's in Pokemon Unite because that's a funny representation for Gen 5, but I think B tier's pretty good. It's a good Pokemon for sure. It's a interesting hermit crab. Scrafty. I don't like Scrafty. Everyone likes it. I don't think it's particularly fun to use. Like, okay, sure, it's bulky. It's got an it's a decent attack set of 90. It's pretty slow, though. Not a big fan of it, and I don't really like its design. It's, like, supposed to be a lizard, and, like, they made it a mohawk, but it doesn't look like a lizard. It's just a very... just kind of Yeah. Sigilyph. I like how weird it is, but that's it. It is so odd. What a weird Pokemon. Okay. Coffagrigus. I like how it's a mummy possessing a coffin. That's pretty cool. Past that, it's a decent ghost type. Yeah, I think it's interesting. I'll put it in B tier. I think of the inanimate object Pokemon, this one's one of the better ones. Good job. Alright, Caracosta. It's a sea turtle for the prehistoric Pokemon. Kind of weak, but you know what? I think its design is pretty damn good. I'll put it in top of B tier. You know what? I'll be nice. I'll put it in A tier. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, fuck it. I don't know though. Do I like it more than Basculin? I don't know. Yeah, I do. I'll be nice. It's better, so I'll put it above it. And then Archeops. Archeops is pretty good. I don't like how it has it's a weird Achilles heel Pokemon for no reason. I don't know why. But it's good. I don't really use it, but I'd mostly pick Caracosta over it any day. But an Archaeoptric Pokemon. Pretty cool. Okay, Garbodor. Now listen, people are going to get mad at me because I like Muck, but I don't like Garbodor. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say F tier, but it's not because, oh wow, it's trash. How they're running out of ideas. Anyways, I really like the Sludge Pokemon. No, it's all about the execution, and this Pokemon fucking sucks. First off, I think Trash Bag is what I didn't like as a kid. I'm like, okay, this thing's obviously garbage, but I don't care, whatever, that's fine. You have a poison type, makes sense. But its design is just unappealing. It's got terrible colors and terrible designs. It's like, oh, it's unintentionally creepy, like Muck, but it's got a goofy ass head. It's just a terrible design. It's fucking terrible. I hate Garbodor. Muck looks cool. Garbodor looks it does not look good. It just looks unappealing. That's if you like it because you like the Danny DeVito memes, that's fine. But I don't like it. Zoroark. Better Lucario, for sure. Put him right there. Yeah. There you go. Pretty cool Pokemon. And I like the gimmick of it. I'm not talking about the Pokemon as much as I should, but I am a little trying to get through this generation a little quicker. Masinko, is that what it's called? No, that's the baby form. Cicinco or Cincino? I don't know. It's cute, but it's just this really uninspired, forgettable, unneeded Pokemon, but they gave it like little white hairs. It's cute, but I don't really want to use it. You know? Gothitelle. I guess this is this generation's Gardevoir. I think it looks kind of dumb. So, C tier? D tier, I mean, yeah. No, I like Scrafty more than Gothitelle. I think it's a good pick for Gen 5 as a Gardevoir Echo Fighter if they do want to put Gardevoir in Smash. I think Zoroark would be better, but, you know, if you want to do a quick and easy Echo Fighter, that's fine. Probably shouldn't be, though. Reuniclus. He looks like Stitch as a fetus. Kind of funny. I like it. Yeah, B tier. Okay. Next we have... Where are we? Oh, I thought we were... Swanna. Ew! It's just a fucking pissed off swan, but it looks like an angry mom. Karen Swan. Disgusting. I don't care if you think that's funny. It doesn't even have, like, the sassy pose in the games. It's just flying. It's fucking boring. I hate it. Terrible. Terrible. Oh, boy, Vanillux. No, Ice Cream. I don't care what excuses you have. You love this Pokemon. That's great. Ice Cream Pokemon is such a dumb... It's such a dumb idea. They didn't even do a good job with it. Oh, it's actually snow on top of stalactites. Isn't that cool? No. It's not cool. And because you can't eat it, there's no point of it. It doesn't even have different flavors. Its shiny isn't even a different flavor. If you're gonna do something as stupid as ice cream, can you at least do it right? F tier. Bad Pokemon. Okay. What the hell is this? I don't care. It's decent. Sawsbuck. Sweet Lord. Is this thing... This is the Rapidash of Gen 5. It is so boring. I guess it's got the seasonal forms, but it's just a fucking reindeer. And when you give it the normal colors and, like, make its design realistic, it looks even more like just a fucking reindeer, you know? I'm sorry, I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, but Dugong's just a seal. Yeah, where did I put it? Oh, yeah. Fucking E tier. If you're gonna defend some of these Pokemon, that's fine, but just don't be like, oh, but this other Pokemon's bad. Even some of them which you probably also said was bad, so that makes this thing good. No, I'm sorry, I don't like it. Okay, anyways. Emolga. It's, I hate it. I hate this thing's fucking guts. It's annoying in the gym leader. People want it for Smash for some reason. I think it looks fucking stupid. E tier. I hate it. I don't think it's quite F tier bad, but I do not like this one at all. Where are we? Okay. Ooh. What is his name again? Excavalier? Escavalier. Like Escargot. And Excavalier. That is fucking cool. This Pokemon is cool as hell. A really creative, really cool Pokemon. I think they based these two, the Excelgor and Excavalier, off of like a beetle that steals an animal's thing. That's clever. That's one of the best duos in Pokemon, right there. Great. Unfortunately, I don't think he's really that good, but I mean, I don't care. He's really cool looking. Okay, let's see. Where are we next? Amoonguss. The fact that his Paradox form isn't called Oonga Boongus makes me so sad. Because otherwise, it's just a boring, stupid-looking mushroom Pokemon. Right there. I think the only reason they made it look like give it Pokeball stuff is because they wanted to Electrode equivalent, where it's like, oh, it's not a Pokeball, it's a Pokemon, haha, you're an idiot. But it's just so not good. Same with Electrode, I just don't like it. Is it better than Electrode? Its Paradox form for sure is. Jellicent. Why are they doing the female form? I don't like female Jellicent, but male Jellicent's cool, so you know what? Good jellyfish Pokemon. I'll put it like right there. How'd you make a sunfish Pokemon bad? There you go, that's your achievement. Yeah, Alomomola is pretty bad. Excuse me? Yes! Jesus Christ. No, I don't want to listen to this. What? Why? No. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Oh, where are we? Okay. Oh. Galvantula. Surprisingly, for an electric tarantula, I don't really remember this Pokemon at all. Maybe it's because when I played this game, I never evolved it. Because what did it evolve at? Level 36? I felt it was too... For how many Pokemon there were, it was too late. Didn't want to do it. But yeah, not a bad Pokemon. It's pretty good. Probably put it like right there in B tier. Pretty good Pokemon. I just don't really remember. I like Ferrothorn, though. He's fun to use competitively, and his design is actually really cool. I like him a lot. He's cool. I like that Pokemon quite a bit. Ingrain, even outside of competitive. Ingrain, Curse, and you have to have like your... I know his physical defense is his best stat, but... Like a fully maxed out special defense. And then you just keep using curses. You also have to make sure that your team doesn't have any fire type Pokemon out. And then you just smack them with Gyro Ball or like some grass move like Power Whip. Not Vine Whip, Power Whip. Fun times to be had there for sure. Fun times. Kling Klang. The worst inanimate objects Pokemon ever. I know I say like this is people like, yo, dude, it's just a rock with arms. Rock and roll or whatever is just a rock with legs. This is literally just a pile of fucking gears, and it's the same thing. It's nearly the same thing as Clang. No, I'm sorry. That's terrible. Electros is pretty cool, though. It's like a weird electric eel thing. I think it's It's a bit slow. However, I think its design is so good that I'm gonna put it in A tier. Pretty good. But I do kind of like Basculin a little better, because I'm an asshole. I am a mean asshole. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it right there. There you go. Sorry. It's not you. It's him. I just love Basculin. I don't know why. I just do. I get why people don't like him though. Behem. How do you make an alien Pokemon boring? He was even the main character in Mystery Dungeon. Oh wait, no, I can explain that one. Super Mystery Dungeon fucking sucks. So I'm gonna put him in C tier. It's not bad. It's just so forgettable. Chandelure. This is like Drifblim level, but the fact that like this is like considered one of the best Pokemon ever. It's considered the best Ghost type. It's considered the best Gen 5 Pokemon, and then y'all wonder why everyone outside of the Gen 5 fan base makes fun of your generation. It's considered the best Stone Evolution Pokemon. And I've literally just said, I don't think this Pokemon's that good. And people got literally mad at me. He was in Pokken Tournament. He's gonna be in Unite. Why is this the face of Gen 5? It's a Chandelure with a fucking face! That's actually, you know what? That might fit for Gen 5. You know what? We're just gonna put him in E tier. I hate this Pokemon. It's not a terrible Pokemon, but outside forces make me hate it. I know that might be unfair. It's just how I feel. It wasn't even a good Pokemon to begin with. I think it's up there with Luxray as the most overrated Pokemon in existence. At least with some like Charizard or Mewtwo. There's a reason why people like it. Okay, just because it's not your favorite doesn't make it overrated. Like Lucario, I'm not a big fan of, but I get why it's one of the biggest Pokemon in the series. Gardevoir, being more popular than Alakazam breaks my heart, but I get it. I get it. People like their waifu Pokemon. That's fine, whatever. I don't get why this thing's so popular. It's a fucking stupid Pokemon. There's better joke Pokemon. Like Basculin! And another. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. And another joke Pokemon that we'll talk about in just a second that I love. Haxorus. It's cool, but I think it's kind of over-designed, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's that solid of a design. It's still good, but like, it's not getting higher than B tier. Right there. There you go. I even have the little action figure of it, the Pokemon Shoto, where it's really articulated. Still don't love them. Beartic. Polar bears are cool. They managed to make one dumb. I kind of like the Ice Fangs, but other than that, just kind of a shitty Pokemon. Not that bad, though. D tier. If it looked any cooler, it didn't look like a fucking triangle, I'd probably put it in, like, B tier. Just unfortunate, because I do think polar bears are some of the most scary animals on the planet. Why did you make a snowflake? You know what? I'm certain that this thing was only made because they're like, well, we need ice. We're going to have an ice-type gym. We don't have enough ice-type Pokemon because for some reason we're going to make it like Gen 1 where it's only one generation of Pokemon available to use. And they're like, well, what are we going to do for an ice-type? Fuck it, snowflake. Yeah, I hate that word too because people misuse the fuck out of that word, but E tier, it's really bad. Really fucking bad. Alright, Excelgor. I love this thing. A ninja snail is really cool. I think he's fun. Put him right there. Yeah, Excelgor. I had one that I loved in Gen 5 back in the day. I haven't used another Excelgor since, but man, what an Excelgor. It's a cool Pokemon, I know for sure. Was it special attack? Isn't it like 95? Better not be 80. Don't be 80. Don't be... Oh, 100. Perfect. It's pretty good. The fuck is that? Oh, yeah. God damn you. Alright, so next up we got Stunfisk. I think Stunfisk is hilarious. Put him in... He gets the point across. He's funny. A tier. I love him. He's a goofy man. Goofy-ass man. And I love his regional form even more. Bear Trap. Brilliant. Mineshaw is so forgettable. I saw that. I'm like, that's a fighting type? Really? Boring. And I said this as a 10-year-old, keep in mind. I've only been with Pokemon for 3 years at this point. This is my 4th year. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10th year. No, not 10th year. 4th year. And I was like, it's kind of gay. But it's not bad. It just kind of exists. Druddigon. Everyone hated it, and now everyone's like, it's actually really cool. It's okay. It's such a forgettable dragon type. It exists. It's kind of cool, but it's also kind of bland. It's there. But dragons are pretty cool anyway, so whatever. Okay, next we have Golurk. Golurk is a combination of Iron Giant and Geno. Yeah, I mean A tier. He's fucking cool. Badass Pokemon. And his partner, Bisharp. Still to this day, the best Pokemon in existence. If you've gotten mad at me because I've been trashing on Gen 5, take solace in the fact that I think Bisharp is the best Pokemon. Even after King Gambit. Great Pokemon. Yes, sir. Can't wait to see where we're going. It's Buffalon. He's just shitty Tauros, and I already thought Tauros was... I mean, he's cool, but, like, it's just a bull. And he just looks... It's a buffalo with an afro. It's so dumb. But not even in a funny way. It just looks stupid. I don't hate it, though. But it's just a bad design. Oh, it's so bad. Braviary's cool, but why is he... He's got pretty good stats. He's decently fast. He's got a really good attack stat. Well, I mean, 80 speed. I don't know why you have to level him up at level 54. That's later than some pseudo-legendaries. I don't get it, but still pretty good. Put it right there. Actually, I think I might like Unfezant a little more, because you have to... It looks a little better, and it's easier to evolve. There's also Mandibuzz, which also is the exact opposite. Probably should have made a turkey instead. You know, America versus Turkey. Because I think we were originally going to do the turkey. Yeah, 54. It's very bulky. And that's literally all it's good for. It's granted, it's a great bulky Pokemon. Like, holy fucking shit. But, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. If it evolved at like level 30, maybe it'd be in B tier, but it's not worth it. Also, its first form Volibeye is fucking so stupid. Oh my god, Heatmore. How do you make one of the best animals the Anteater? That dude is so funny. How do you make it boring? How do you make it bland? How do you make its best stat not attack? Granted, I know I say fire type shouldn't be physical. This should be an exception. These things are so funny. Why? I don't know. You made him a fire. You fire type Anteater. How the fuck did you make that boring? Oh, it's bad. You know what? I'm gonna put it in E tier because you took one of the best animals and it is fucking trash. Oh my god. Fortunately, Durant's pretty cool. I like the fact that you have the fire Anteater versus the bug and steel ant. But Durant's actually cool. It's like a little robot ant. He's like, he kind of looks like a bullet ant. You know what? That's cool as hell. I like him. Right there. Actually, you know what? Right there. Durant's pretty cool. And you know what? 109 speed, 109 attack, 112 defense. He's got some pretty good stats. Good job, Durant. Alright, Hydreigon. Hydra pseudo-legendary. Pretty great. All things considered. I'll put him right there. Yeah. I think there's pseudo-legendaries that I like more, but it's still really good. Still really good. Okay, Volcarona. I also love Volcarona. It's a really good Pokemon. Yeah, I actually like it more than Mothra, even though it's very likely inspired by Mothra. I don't know if I'd say it's more creative than all of Gen 1 combined. Have you seen some of those Pokemon? But it's pretty good. Okay. The Legendary Beasts. The Legendary Swords. I don't like any of them. Well, that's not true. I like Terrakion. But this guy, ugly, boring, stupid. Don't like him. But he's not bad. I don't like Virizion, though. Virizion's kind of shitty. No. And then you have Terrakion. I like Terrakion. Terrakion's cool. Not amazing, but out of them, he's the only one who's actually interesting. Pretty cool. I remember in the movie, he's like, Terrakion's so funny. He's my mentor. I'm like, yeah, sure. This writing's fucking terrible. I think I had a playthrough where I just used these two. I think that was my Black 2, White 2 playthrough. I don't know why. They had Golduck, I had Lucario. I just wasn't interested in them for some reason. Alright. So this is a bit of an unpopular opinion. I really like all of the legend. I like the genies. I know they're very uninspired because they're the same thing, but it's a cool design. This one's my favorite. I'll put him right here. Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll put him right there. Green and purple, great color scheme. This one's probably the least good, but it's still Aladdin. Aladdin Genie. Robin Williams. And Landorus, probably... Actually, no, Landorus is probably my least favorite. Alternate forms are fine, too. I like the genies a little better, gonna be honest. Reshiram and Zekrom. Reshiram's fine. I don't really feel anything towards it other than, what was that dude's name? Forget it. You know what I'm talking about. I say dude's song. You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna bring it up. I forget his name. Justin RPG. There you go. That's literally the only thing I like about Reshiram. It's a decent design, but I just don't really... Not that interested. However, I do think Zekrom's pretty damn cool. Not great, but pretty cool. I'll put him, like, top of B tier. Pretty cool dragon legendary. Kyurem's interesting, but it's kind of also awkward at the same time. Yeah. No, I think I like Zekrom better. Ew, Keldeo. I do not like Keldeo. I'll put it like E tier. And you know what? I'm gonna move Buffalont down here. I think Buffalont fucking sucks. Yeah. Alright, next up we got Meloetta. I really like Meloetta. It's a pretty little music Pokemon. Pretty damn good. Probably my favorite legendary. Is it... Yeah, you know, if Stunfisk can be an A tier, fine. And then Genesect is... He's okay. Yeah, he's fine. I don't know. The more I get older, the more I realize I don't really like Genesect that much. Tried to do the type thing that Arceus did, just not as well. And why is this smaller than Gen 3? Why? Okay, that's really weird. No, I'll put that right there. So how's Gen 5? Well, it's not that there's no good Pokemon. That's not true. But do you see the amount of not just bad, but terrible Pokemon? I mean, there's about as much in E tier as there is in A tier. And I was being generous with A tier. And there's 4 F tiers. That's a lot. That's not good. I mean, granted, it did introduce my favorite Pokemon. But still. That's not good. So, I think Gen 5 so far is the weakest. It's one of my least favorite generations. Not because it's not good. Every generation has good Pokemon, but... Yeah. And I think that's... A lot of people like to say Gen 5 was the last good generation. I say that's bullshit. I think there's way better generations than Gen 5 afterwards. But I think that's a good place to stop because they went from 2D to 3D. So we'll do that tomorrow. I'm tired of talking about Pokemon. I'm going to get up. I'm going to go outside. I talked a lot about Pokemon. Oh, Kagan Kid's playing Team Fortress 2. Well, that's amazing. No, not that image. We're going to use this one. There you go. There she is. There she is. So, what's gonna be... You know, let's just rank the generations so far. I think 1's my favorite. 3's pretty close. 2 probably. 4 and then 5. Kind of how I feel. 2 and 4 is probably interchangeable. But Gen 5 was last. But don't worry. That's gonna change next time on Dragon Ball Z. Kai. Because I didn't grow up with Z. I grew up with Kai because I'm a fucking stupid kid who was born in 2000.